Social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last three addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Quick delivery service. What do you need delivered today?
Hi, I'm trying to work through a last-minute to-do list for my boss. Can you deliver a hard drive to the Loop in Chicago?
We can deliver that today.
Okay, can you deliver 20 boxes to a client in Rockford?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver 12 pallets of tile to our customer in Naperville?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver a large envelope to Northbrook?
We can deliver that today.
Oh my gosh, I think my water just broke. Can you...
We cannot deliver that.
Quick Delivery Service delivers your package no matter the size. More than just a messenger service, Quick Delivery Service is a messenger and trucking service that can also provide scheduled routes for your daily delivery or your air shipment. Trucks are equipped to handle the load and provide ground-level service for same-day delivery. The Quick Delivery Service team of safe, licensed professionals can provide quick door-to-door service for your special delivery. QuickDelivery.com. That's QuickDelivery.com. We deliver that today. But we don't deliver this.
Portions of the following show may be pre-recorded.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live, my life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Black and Right Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio. You know, I heard a Trump ad, and Trump brought in what I like to call myself, I am a Ronald Reagan Republican. If Donald Trump's campaign can convey this message, Donald Trump will mop the floor with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. But he's got to articulate it in this fashion. Ronald Reagan was one of the greatest politicians that could articulate anything. He could make anything sound great. He could convince you. He would pump you up. He would get you going better than anybody. I want to play this ad that Trump put out with Ronald Reagan. And it's what I believe is the most important question that has to be answered, asked and answered in this 2024 general election. Here it is.
Please welcome President Ronald Reagan, who has a few questions for you.
All of you will go to the polls, who stand there in the polling place and make a decision. I think when you make that decision, it might be well if you would ask yourself, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Is it easier for you to go and buy things in the stores than it was 4 years ago? Is there more or less unemployment in the country than there was 4 years ago? Is America as respected throughout the world as it was? Do you feel that our security is as safe, that we're as strong as we were 4 years ago? If you don't think that this course that we've been on for the last 4 years is what you would like to see us follow for the next 4, then I could suggest another choice that you have.
President Trump. He'll make America great again.
Tell me that's not the most pivotal question in this election. When you think about what happened during the first 4 years of Trump's presidency, what has taken place during this last 3.5 or 3+ years of the Biden-Kamala Harris administration? Ask yourself this question, voters. Has your life been better off since they took office? It is up to the Donald Trump campaign to make that case. He has to make that case to the American people. If Donald Trump cannot make that case to the American people, pack it up now. Pack it up now. There's no sense in voting for Donald Trump because Donald Trump will not win. Because as you've seen, Kamala Harris with the big crowds, Joe Biden had 12 people at his rallies and at his speeches. I know. Guys, but hold on, slow down. Before y'all yelling at my screen, yelling at your radio or the stream. Kamala Harris is paid for. We know this. We all know this. We know they're paying actors. They're paying people to come to these campaigns. And they're putting on rock concerts. Donald Trump's organically grown, bringing people in to hear him speak. Kamala Harris has to go out and bring in other people, rock stars and yada, 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 yaddies, in order to get crowds into the audience. I hear you over there laughing, Rev. Rock stars and rappers but imagine. Okay, I want to see her do an event with no concert. I want to see you articulate the vision that you have for the American people without bringing anybody there. No known people, just you and the vice presidential candidate Tim Walz. Rev, what you think?
I don't think it's going to happen. I
Of
mean,
course.
she's going to spend half the time chuckling, right? Or whatever she does. So, but you got to hand it to her. She did pick kind of a dynamic, as far as personality, the way he speaks, not the substance of what he's saying. She did pick another bamboozler. I mean, they're really good at that.
Tim Kaine.
Yeah.
He's Tim Kaine 2.0.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. Give me a call, 312-642-5600.
I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
312-642-5600. He's a more golly gosh wine Tim Kaine 2.0. Hillary Clinton picked, but here's the thing about the difference. He's a lot more Marxist than Tim Kaine could ever be. I mean, did you hear some of the stuff that he said? This guy, Tim Walz? Think about it. You want to bring this guy, Tim Walz, into the White House? You want to bring two of the most... when I saw her pick him, I was baffled. I think I said last week. I was shaking in my boots for Shapiro. Because Shapiro is a well-liked... and have you ever heard Shapiro from the Pennsylvania governor speak, Rev?
I have not.
Okay.
I actually haven't.
He has the Obama cadence down.
Oh, does he
his
really?
His inflection, his body mannerisms. I was afraid of him.
But he's pro-Israel, right?
Yeah, he's true. He's a real moderate. This guy, Tim Walz, nowhere near moderate. Nowhere near it, Rev. Dev. Nowhere near it. What are we going to do with that, Devin?
I think they're going to do, in the same way that Obama was a Marxist, but he kind of hid it under that persona, under that personality.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So that's why you need, like, Meg Thee Stallion, to pump it on stage and all these different people. So it's always a show, right? It's smoke and mirrors.
Right.
Because if you look at the policy, it's just death, poverty, and destruction. So they have to do it this way.
Right.
The question is, are we going to really step up and hit them on policy?
Listen to what Nancy Pelosi had to say about Tim Walz.
Tim Walz, I know very well. He served in the House. To characterize him as left is so unreal. It's just not what the question. He's right down the middle. He's a Heartland of America Democrat.
Okay. He's a Heartland Democrat.
Should Minnesota be a sanctuary state?
If the definition of that is that the federal government enforces immigration law and local law enforcement enforces local law, then yes.
Should cities be allowed to be sanctuary cities?
Yes.
Huh. That sounds moderate to me. Doesn't that sound moderate to you?
Sounds radical.
Yeah. You think a moderate would take that position?
No.
Moderate, a true moderate,
No.
a Reagan Blue Dog moderate would take a position that sanctuary states and sanctuary cities are apropos. No, I don't think so either. But yet, here we are to believe that Kamala picked the most centrist candidate, VP contenders out of all the picks she had. He's the most centrist. And we're supposed to believe that, Devin. We're supposed to believe that. Think about that. You know what?
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
That's what I believe about it.
Thank you.
I'm serious. This is who we're dealing. Do you have the audio clip up, Pete, about the neighborliness? About I sent you that clip. Did you load that one? I don't know if I see it. No, you didn't. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the morning answer has it. When he basically, I will find it during the break and come back and play it, because I'm telling you, this guy is no moderate. Because I mean, out of his own mouth, he says what he is, and we'll play that audio clip when we get back from the break. When we get back from the break, Devin. Yeah, he's not a centrist. Come on. Oh, yeah, we do have it. We do it. No, I don't think that's it. We'll see.
Governor Walz, are you a progressive or are you a centrist?
I'm a progressive.
Oh, that's one. But there's another one that I actually put up on my Facebook page of him actually saying who he really is, what he believes, and one person's this is another person's that. Yeah, to say that this guy is worthy of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Yes, I said 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue because that is the name of this location of the White House. What is it? What is it? BLM Plaza? Didn't they change the name of the street?
Right near there is Black Lives Matter.
But I thought
Plaza.
Pennsylvania Avenue. They don't call it.
Yeah,
Pennsylvania
it is.
Avenue
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A portion of it.
I'm
yeah.
never calling it. I'm calling it 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
But he's an Antifa, like a riot sympathizer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look what he did. Look what happened. People came out. Oh, look, Donald Trump said he did a great job during the George Floyd riots. Well, that was at the beginning. But then what did he do? He basically shut down the entire state of Minnesota, not just with the Floyd riot, but with COVID.
Yes.
Completely shut down the entire state. You know, J.B. Pritzker followed his lead. Or was it Pritzker first, then him? Who knows? You know, the progressives and the Marxists all hang in the same boat. So, hang out on the same boat. So, can you tell I'm a little fired up today? Because we got a country to save.
Yeah.
We are going to lose this country if people don't wake up and see that this cartoon show that is being put on to put Kamala Harris and Tim Walz into the White House will lead to the destruction of this great country. Wake up! We'll be right back.
Charlie Kirk doesn't hear a reason.
Listen carefully. He does not tell you why. Now, we think we know why. Is it poll numbers? Was it threats? Was it intimidation? Was it they go after your kids? What is it, Joe Biden? He won't tell you. Is Joe Biden really going that willingly? And does Joe Biden harbor resentment?
The Charlie Kirk Show. Afternoons at 1, right before Sebastian Gorka at 3 on AM 560. The Answer.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
This is Carol Platt-Liebau for Townhall.com. The Olympics have normalized men beating up women. Last week, an Italian boxer withdrew from the Olympics mid-fight after being pounded by an Algerian opponent who was barred from competing in women's events at the World Championships. He has XY chromosomes and testosterone in the male range. After being forced to surrender her Olympic dreams, the Italian female boxer apologized for failing to shake her opponent's hand. She says the controversy makes her sad. What's even sadder is when women are afraid to stand up for themselves. Female athletes have worked too hard and come too far to knuckle under to a radical agenda that strips them of their rights. Someone should ask Kamala Harris whether American girls deserve a level playing field, or whether they should be forced to play along while men strip them of their rights and Olympic medals. I'm Carol Platt-Liebau.
Can you read this email for me?
Of course. Jeez, I wish they could do something for your eyesight.
Me too. But you heard what they said. There's nothing we can do.
When vision loss can't be corrected with glasses or surgery, and hope seems lost, turn to Spectrios Institute for Low Vision. Spectrios doctors specialize in the treatment of vision loss related to eye diseases, such as macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy. There is hope, supported by science with personalized rehabilitation plans, occupational therapies, and access technology at Spectrios. Talk to a patient service manager. They'll walk you through the program. Spectrios takes BCBS and Medicare insurance. They also have grants for qualifying patients and offer a Seeing is Believing children's outreach program. Go to spectrios.org, located in Wheaton in a building that says it all, the House of Hope. That's SPECTRIOS.org. Spectrios Institute, the head, heart, and eyes approach to better vision. Remember to keep Spectrios Institute, a 501c, in your estate or legacy planning.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right Radio on AM 560, The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio. Now, remember I said before the break, guys, I'm telling you, stop with the feel-good, mushy-wushy, tushy-gushy stuff. I'm serious. Stop it with that. We have these United States of America to save. I'm going to play you two audio clips. Devin and I were talking about one I just played during the break, but I want to play this first one. And I want you, I see Glenn, you hold the line. I promise you I'm going to get to you. I want you to hear these two clips, and you tell me if this is a moderate, centrist individual.
There, reach out, make the case. And for one thing, don't ever shy away from our progressive values. One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness.
That should end his campaign. That should end the Kamala Harris for presidency campaign, because this is who they both are.
That's the ad right there.
That's the ad. That is the ad. This guy, one person's socialism is another person's neighborliness? Are you kidding me? Socialism?
That's the
in
ad.
a republic?
And you put that right next to what socialism really is.
Correct. Now, I want you to hear about his weapons of war. You know, people, listen, man, I'm telling you, they dress up these wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
Just because he has a hat on, just because he's out there with a picture on, talking about how supportive he is of the Second Amendment, he's not.
Hope woke up like many of you did 5 weeks ago and Dad said, Dad, you're the only person I know who's in elected office. You need to stop what's happening with this. I'll take my kick in the butt for the NRA. I spent 25 years in the Army and I hunt. And I gave the money back, and I'll tell you what I have been doing. I've been voting for common sense legislation that protects the Second Amendment, but we can do background
Listen
checks.
to this.
We can do CDC
CDC? What the hell does the CDC have to do with Second Amendment? Oh, there's some disease?
It's a public health crisis.
It's a public health, right? Yeah, yeah. What did they show us they would do with a public health crisis in 2020 and beyond?
Shut it down. Shut the whole country down.
Take away our rights, right?
And now we're signing a World Health Organization agreement in regards to that. So this is all a part of an agenda.
Yeah, but listen.
Research. We can make sure we don't have reciprocal carry among states, and we can make sure that those weapons of war that I carried in war is the only place where those weapons are at.
Okay, two things, David. Two things. When I go to Indiana, Wisconsin, or wherever I travel, I want to be able to have my weapon on me.
Yes.
You know why? Because there are fools in those states as well. There are people that prey on people in those states as well. You know, and then you just said something to me that this guy has never seen action in a theater of war.
That's what they're saying.
Now, I'm not one to question or challenge his military service. Thank God, hey, hand clap. But how do you go 20-something years and never see theater action?
That doesn't make sense. In the Army, during this time, that makes no sense to me.
So breaking news: Trump just said he was hacked. Trump was hacked. He just said his campaign was hacked. I mean, have they now completed the cabal now? I mean, they've spied on him.
Didn't this happen in 2015, 2016?
I thought that was the spying on him. Wasn't that the spying on his
That's
campaign?
different than hacking. I mean,
hacking is they got into
they
his
went into his
information.
stuff.
His laptop, and the cloud. The cloud. That's the thing that's
right.
right up above us, right in the sky. I didn't see it. Let's go to Glenn from Orlando. He's been holding. Glenn, welcome to Black and Right.
Yeah, hi guys. I heard about the hacking, but they said it was from the Iranians.
Oh,
but I can't confirm that yet. And they actually looked for J.D. Vance's profile.
I'm sure.
So anyway, Tim Walz, he made a statement that was really telling. He said, gathering in large numbers in the church, we simply don't want that happening.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I mean, that means the churches are going away if they're in office. All the churches are going away unless it's the church approved by the government.
And you know what, Glenn? They've showed that because, there were pastors. I forget the pastor that I had on the show, and I actually was with him when Kaylee McEnany came here to speak up in in Arlington Heights. And this pastor, he has a church in Chicago. Lori Lightfoot basically had the police at his church. No parishioners could park their cars in the. Dude, if I had a church, that's why I always give my pastor, Pastor Randy Bland, props. They tried to come in and shut us down. He said, "You got a warrant?" Nope. Shut the door right on them. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do, Glenn.
Yes. Good for him.
Yeah. Thanks so much for calling us. Uh-oh. Sandra, the Croatian. What's up, girl?
What's up? How are you, sir?
I'm fired up right now because I'm so fired up, and here's the reason why I'm fired up. We got a country to save, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that we save this country, and the likes of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will never see the White House as president and vice president. Go ahead. What you got?
Please, God, don't allow it. This past week on The Five, I don't know if anybody watches The Five on Fox, but
Yeah.
Jessica Tarlov is one of their regular contributors, that she's a Democrat.
Yeah.
And she was going back and forth with Jesse Waters, and she said to him, she said, I don't think you know the definition of socialism. And if you're, my parents escaped the former Yugoslavia, it was a socialist, they say it's one of the more liberal socialist things, but I mean, my parents were always suspicious. My parents were the most suspicious people, and it was because they escaped communism.
Yeah.
It was, and for her to say, I don't think you know what the definition of socialism is, these people who think that this is where we need to go as a country, I don't know where I could run anymore. I really don't. This scares me beyond belief. This scares me. And I already see it the way people are so brainwashed with it.
Yeah. Didn't Ronald Reagan say America's the last great destination for liberty?
Yes.
It is. And there's nowhere else to run.
Yeah.
I mean, even, Croatia's a Democrat now, a democratic country now, but they still struggle. There's still that intertwining of socialist behavior that my late father, God rest his soul, he said, Sandra, it's going to take 3 generations for people to change, for them to get it out of their skin and blood.
Wow. Think about that. And we're at that generation that Ronald Reagan talked about too. We're at that generation where Ronald Reagan talked about, we're freedom. And it's not, what did he say? What is that quote with Ronald Reagan? You know it offhand, Devin?
I do not.
Yeah, find it. You lined up? Yeah, look it up. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra? Sandra the Croatian? September 21st. I'm announcing right now. Black and Right on Lake Michigan, September 21st. Tickets are on sale now.
God willing, I see you there.
All right, tickets are on sale. So if you want to come hang out with us on the boat cruise, September 21st. I just got the blessing today to announce it. So, yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'll see you there, Sandra. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye. Man, she driving off? That's I'm about to say, what the heck is that?
I got the quote.
Yeah, go ahead, say it.
Is it the freedom is never more
There it
than
is.
one generation away from extinction? We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. I was just sitting here thinking about how we have allowed government schools to prime children who are now adults, and a lot of them my age, to think that socialism and progressivism is actually a net good.
Yeah. Well, because what is socialism, communism, totalitarianism, fascism? What all they have in common?
They're neighborly. No, I'm kidding. That's
oh, that was a good one though. That was a good pushback. That was a good comeback. That's a good comeback, actually. But you're right. But they all lead down the same road.
They do.
Destruction.
Yeah. And genocide. I mean,
Yeah.
every last one of them has always led to a mass genocide of people.
Yeah, because you can never suppress you can never suppress the hunger for freedom and liberty.
Yes.
Because I mean, think about, remember what Harriet Tubman said, I would have released more slaves if they'd known they were slaves.
Yep.
You know, that thirst and hunger for freedom, and once you've had a taste of it, you never want to go back. Guess what? I'm an American. I was born in America.
Yes.
I've never had I know a lot of people say that as blacks we are still enslaved. No, I'm not.
No.
I've never had the bonds or the chains of slavery. Now, if I did, it was in my mind, and I put them there. I never want this great country. I never want my kids and my grandkids to have to suffer through what generations before us paid a dear price for.
Yes.
I never want that to happen here in the greatest land in the entirety of this world.
Yes.
We have to do everything that's incumbent upon us to make sure that never happens, Devin. That cannot happen here on these shores called America. It cannot. And I know there are a lot of people who want to feel good. Yeah, you can feel good all you want. You can feel good in chain, in slavery. But this is America. I'm a fight. If it costs me my life, I'm a fight for it. And you should too. You're listening to Black and Right Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony. We'll be right back.
Dr. Sebastian Gorka always has the best guests.
How do you think this opponent rates against the incumbent Joe Biden?
He was the worst president we've ever had, and her ratings are lower than his ratings, so I don't know how she can do well, but maybe she can. It's a crazy world out there. Nothing good happened during this administration. Nothing.
America First with Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Afternoons at 3, right before Sean Thompson at 4 on AM 560. The Answer.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. The Trump campaign tells Fox News that internal communications were hacked by foreign actors. And Fox's Jill Nato says that seems to jibe with other reports.
Microsoft was out with a report Friday that said Iranian hackers broke into the account of a high-ranking official on the U.S. presidential campaign in June.
Politico says it's getting anonymous emails with documents from inside the Trump campaign. Parts of the U.S. still cleaning up after former Hurricane Debbie. Fox Weather's Rick Reichmuth.
We had flooding down across parts of Florida, but really the mid-Atlantic, and then yesterday across a lot of the northeast areas of Pennsylvania and New York. That is almost done.
Meanwhile, there are heat advisories in Florida and areas that still have no power for air conditioners. America is listening to Fox News.
After 30 years of doing knee and hip replacements, Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup thought there had to be a better way, and that led him to regenerative medicine.
I was one of the first orthopedic surgeons to do it.
Now, after 20 years of successful orthobiologic treatments, lots of clinical data, research, and teaching, Dr. Scheinkup is National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
They've done an amazing job of becoming the most significant orthobiologic and regenerative medicine practice in the United States. QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
So if you have chronic pain from arthritis and you want to avoid drugs and surgery, call the experts in this revolutionary field, QC Kinetics.
To give patients real lasting relief from pain, that's what I live for. That's my mission.
Get your free consultation now. Call QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 312-809-5955. That's 312-809-5955. 312-809-5955.
Attention parents, your child may be eligible for extra food benefits this summer thanks to a new program. The Summer EBT program will provide $120 per eligible child for families to buy groceries when school is out. These benefits are in addition to free summer meals available at schools, camps, and parks. To learn more about Summer EBT and if your child qualifies, please visit WeGotYouIllinois.org. Sponsored by the Illinois Commission to End Hunger, aired in cooperation with this station and the Illinois Broadcasters Association.
Augustino's Rock and Roll Deli, a family-owned restaurant, a Chicago family favorite for over 40 years. Why? Because they're known for sub sandwiches the size of your forearm. No joke. Their 6-inch sub has more meat and cheese in it than any foot long in an Irish neighborhood. These sandwiches are iconic, famous for their homemade Italian beef, meatballs, burgers, and of course, delicious Italian subs loaded with mortadella, cabagol, salami, Provolone, and their own secret sauce called Love Potion No. 9. This vinegar and oil dressing is famous on its own. Both Augustino's locations boast walls covered in authentic rock and roll memorabilia and artifacts, all celebrating their love for good old-fashioned rock and roll. Augie's is a feast for your eyes and your stomach. Dine in or carry out. Bring the family or the team. Plus, Augie's caters corporate meetings, parties, and celebrations. Don't make it yourself. Make it happen with Augustino's. Go to Augustinos.com for locations and menus. That's Augustinos.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Dennis Prager here. Join me on an unforgettable cruise to the Caribbean this November. We'll cruise to the vibrant islands of Half Moon Cay, Curacao, Bonaire, Turks and Caicos, and much more. We'll be joined by special guest Sean McDowell, and we'll both be sharing insights into current events in a way I hope energizes and challenges you. Secure your spot before space runs out by calling 855-565-5519 or book online at pragercruise.com.
And now, more Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Switch your attitude. Welcome back to Black and Right Radio on AM 560. The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with Devin Jones. Devin, last Sunday, I had an opportunity to speak at. Was that last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago now?
That was last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't. I thought I talked about. Oh, I talked about it on social media. I gave a speech at their Northfield Township GOP Republican picnic, and man, I came with it. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty good one. But I had prepared.
I think you gave some people some heat stroke out there.
I did. I prepared a speech, but when T.J. Brown introduced me, he forced me to shift and change my speech.
Yeah.
Because he said something to me, and it kind of it made me choke up. Because he said, John Anthony, he wasn't born on third base. You know what that reference has to do with a person that isn't really. Yeah. And it made me think. And it made me just recollect about just everything that I've been through in my life. It's like, man, he's right.
Yeah.
And here I am. You know, and it's like, man, life can come at you full throttle.
Yes.
And he talked about, you know, everything that he literally went there. I'm like, I wasn't expecting this. He talked about everything that I've been through, and he said to the crowd, I don't understand how he can still want to fight and still have a smile on his face. Well, I'll tell you why. And I kind of alluded to this in my speech. It's not me. It's the faith. It's God who pushes me.
Yes.
And gives me that fight, that fire that's inside of me. You know, if it was me, man, I'd be up in my bed under my covers all day, every day.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to come out. Just wouldn't. You know what I mean? So, and then you also got a chance to speak.
I did. I talked about The Office, and as you know, The Office is faith-based, specifically Jesus Christ. Yeah. We do this stuff because of our love for Christ, and this is an outward manifestation of that love for God and country. So
I heard you had some hagglers in the audience, too. That was me. I was the haggler.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you and Mark.
Let's go. Man on the street. Let's go to Jim from Vista, California. Jim, welcome to Black and Right.
Hey, how you doing, John Anthony? How are you, Devin?
I'm good.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on. This is a very sad time in life, and the reason why it's sad is because God knows how long this has been going back, probably from the FDR days or before. But they're installing presidents at will. They're destroying this country slowly, and this was planned. I mean, you can watch the movies, man. It's one big matrix. You can watch television, and it's a matrix. They invented the TV to program us, and that's all it's been about. Same thing with movies. They program you. And I'm not trying to be a conspiracy guy. I'm the furthest thing from a conspiracy guy, but they say it's conspiracy theory, but no, what they're doing is conspiracy. So Kamala Harris got installed.
Yep.
And she didn't even basically have a primary at all. I mean, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. They say she won. And Barack Obama says she won because that's it. And Big Mike said she won. Sorry about that. So this is horrible. This is a very horrible place that we're in right now. This is not a joking matter. They would have stolen 2016, but there was a malfunction in the computers. So they did this in 2020. They're just reading the same playbook as they did before, and they're doing it now. Now they're doing a squeeze play for the 2024 election, and it looks like they might be succeeding because these fake polls that are out there that are coming up where Trump is down by 6 and down by 7 and up by 1. All this is the same playbook they did back in the 2020. Now we're going to be coming out with some sort of a flu, a bird flu.
Yeah, it's already here. It's already amongst us.
It's already here, right? It's here.
Yeah.
But
you know what, Jim? Here's the deal, though. I think the American people are more the wiser now. I don't think the American people are going to go along like they did last time. I just don't see it.
But let me ask this question. Do you think that people are stepping up to be election judges and count these votes?
That's a good
because that's the only way that we're going to combat. We already know what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. Are we stepping up to combat that?
Jim, what's happening in California?
Well, it's very bad in California. Everywhere you go, we have homeless. We have that Denny's-looking governor that we have here. It looks like a grease cook from Denny's, and that worked a 12-hour shift, and that's the way he looks all the time. His whole family's protected. There's homeless everywhere unless you have dignitaries coming in, or from if you go to LAX, if you go to any airport, you'll see that the international side is absolutely gorgeous. It's like being in Europe, right? It's gorgeous. You go to the domestic side where the international flights aren't. Bam! But even in the airports, they're bad. It's so bad. I'm a realtor here, and it's bad. But my last thought here,
really quick,
is the polls. Go ahead.
No, go quick.
Oh yeah. So the ballot boxes they're going to be installing pretty soon, within the next month or so. Why don't we have conservatives watching and just pick them up and before they put anything in there and just start getting them out?
You can't touch those. You can't.
Why?
Because it's protected on the U.S.
But
federal law.
But you're saying why aren't people standing there watching, right? Like why don't we get people kind of like a neighborhood watch to watch the box?
Well,
right?
we had cameras.
Yeah.
We had cameras last time.
And that didn't work either.
Yeah, no.
That never worked.
Yeah, they were still stuffing them.
Right.
All right. Thanks so
and
much.
there's going to be paper on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jim, real quick, you guys just had a Democrat flip to the Republican Party, so that's a good sign in California. This Latina lady, the Latino lady said she left the Democrat Party and she's now a Republican. She's a state senator, so that's a good thing.
Is that the one that talked about the trafficking and
I believe so.
she really kind of exposed them? Yeah.
So, all right, thanks so much for calling. Jim, is this your first time calling in?
This is my first time. I love you guys, man. I know you guys are in Chi-Town.
Yeah.
I'm originally from New York, and I got relatives in Chi-Town.
I can hear it.
Matter of fact, my cousin was a DA who did sex trafficking, and in Chicago. Yeah, he's an attorney that fought against it and put people in jail for it.
Good for him.
And that's a great thing. Yeah, man, I love the guy. All right.
Thanks so much for calling. Appreciate it. Wow. You're listening to Black and Right. Told you this show gets around. We'll be right back.
Papa Nicholas Coffee, a Chicagoland tradition for over 5 generations, combines heritage and innovation in every cup. Our coffee is locally roasted, hot air roasted, and cold blended in small batches to ensure premium quality. Whether you prefer a 12-ounce bag or a 28-ounce bag, or even the convenience of K-Cups, you'll find Papa Nicholas Coffee at your local retailer. Taste the difference that 5 generations of expertise brings. Choose Papa Nicholas Coffee, because great coffee is our family tradition. Visit online at papanicholas.com. That's papanicholas.com.
Well, summer is upon us and the weather is beautiful. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people and you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. ReliefFactor.com, 1-800-4RELIEF, 1-800-473-5433. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
Hi, this is Carl Amari.
I'm Lisa Wolf. Join us every Saturday night beginning at 8 p.m. for all things entertainment on Hollywood 360.
If you love classic radio shows, The Shadow, Jack Benny, The Lone Ranger, Dragnet, Gunsmoke, and many more, we have them for you on Hollywood 360.
We'll also present trivia contests with prizes, showbiz news, celebrity interviews, games, and movie reviews.
So don't miss Hollywood 360 every Saturday night beginning at 8 p.m. on AM 560, The Answer.
The great hunt is on. Donley Auctions has buyers. They need more collections. This is Sean Thompson. If you're a collector, contact them and find out the market value. If you know a collector, tell Donley about them. If they sell it, you get a Donley's Finder fee. Money for you, cash in your pocket. Randy, what are you on the hunt for now?
Hi, Sean. I'm currently looking for any old signs for my August auction. I'm especially looking for old gasoline advertising signs and even gas pumps in any condition. Old soda pop and beer signs are also very sought after, and I even have buyers for old outdoor neon and porcelain signs that advertise a business. You'd be surprised at how much some of these signs are worth, but you won't know how much they're worth until you send me pictures to DonleyAuctions.com.
Do you have any of these items? Call Donley Auctions. Do you know anybody that does have these items? Call Donley and get the Donley's Finder's fee. Donley Auctions, 815-923-7000. Tell them Sean sent you.
We now return to Black and White on AM 560. The Answer. Here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and White. Let's go head straight back over to the phone lines. Mark from Bourbonnais. We need to pray. What's up, Mark?
Hi, John. Hi, Devin. How's everybody today?
Doing well. How are you?
Great. I first called your show, John, over about a year ago, and I've been calling ever since, now and then. And I just appreciate your common sense approach. You have the most common sense show on radio, so thank you.
Oh, man. You know what? That means a lot. I appreciate that, Mark.
Well, it's true, but I just, want to say, like everybody else, yes, we have a country to save, and I get a little bit, wired when I hear what's going on from the other side, and it really upsets me. But today, I started my day in prayer, as I normally do, and I even kept praying and started watching the Bears game at noontime today. And when there was a timeout, I would shut down the TV and I'd continue to pray. And it's really made my day, and God has just put on my heart, we just need to turn to Him.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to work, and we have to get out there and vote and really hit the polls.
That's true.
God's above it all, guys. He is above it all. And 2 Chronicles 7:14 comes to mind, and I think it says it all. And it says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen some leftist biblical scholars who've they've been putting out there that you cannot use that and relate it to today's time? Well, that's a biblical principle that simply
Well,
says,
yeah,
if you do
it's
these
timeless.
things, there's no specific time that scripture is for.
A lot of why we're going through this is specifically because of that Bible verse, because of that scripture.
Now, where'd you go continue, Mark? I'm
Absolutely.
sorry.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm just saying the Bible, as we know, is for all time.
Yeah.
And God's word does not return void unto him.
Yes.
That's true.
So whether it's 2016, 1916, 2024, whatever, God's word does not return void unto him.
Yes.
God says, pray, and I will heal your land.
That's
and I
true.
take him at his word.
Yes, I agree. Thanks so much for calling us, Mark, and please continue to keep us up in your prayers. I would love that.
You got it.
All
You
right.
got it, John.
Thanks, Mark. Now, Uncle Luke Skywalker,
Luke Skywalker.
he has something to say about us black men who have left the plantation, so to say, who have left Kamala. Here's his plea to black men.
Message to all black men who left the Democratic Party for the MAGA Party. I'm going to offer you this one-time opportunity to come back. You can come back. You have until Sunday, 12 high noon. We'll take you back. We'll take you back. There's no more blue no matter who. There's Kamala Mana, bang bang. Kamala Mana, bang bang. Coach.
All right. Now, here's what I feel about what he just said.
I'm voting for Trump. So what somebody's going to do about it?
You know what? We're not calling him Uncle Luke no more.
No.
We calling him by his full name, Luther Roderick Campbell.
He's lost it.
He's done. He done. He lost the card.
Yeah.
He's lost that card.
Yeah. No, nobody's going that. We're done. I'm telling you, I made a post on social media on my Facebook post about all this onslaught from Kamala, that she's raising this amount of money. Guys, so what? Who cares? They want that. They want that. They want to make you think that she's winning. So that what happens? What happens? They're trying to depress the vote.
Voter depression.
They're trying to depress
Voter
the vote.
depression.
Don't believe it. Do not believe it. There are people who will never vote for a Kamala Harris. They won't. They just simply won't. And it's not because she's whatever she is. But really quickly. I got it. Where did I put it? Even Don. No, I don't have time. Yeah. Do I have time? Yeah, I'll have time. I got time. Even Don Lemon questioned Kamala.
She's a woman of color, but she is a black woman.
Okay, that's fine. I agree with that.
I
agree with that. But is she African American? No. But is she African American? There's a difference. There's nothing wrong with that. No one is trying to take anything away from her.
Let's go down into her lineage.
I think you're falling. I think you're falling into a trap of that. All she had to do was say, "I am black, but I'm not African American."
When she goes down her lineage, many Africans landed in Jamaica and all these.
I want to play. I got to go to the break. I'm going to play this when I come back because you and I talked about this Sunday.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
One of the most important decisions you can make as a parent is where you send your kids to school. But these days, it's never been harder to know which school is best. Public schools have changed a lot, and you might be thinking about sending your child to a private Christian school. But you also know that private school can be expensive, and in this economy, you might think it's not an option. Well, think again. With halfpriceschools.com, you can purchase tuition vouchers for half the price of normal tuition for private schools. For nearly 10 years, halfpriceschools.com has helped families from all over Chicagoland make the dream of private school a reality. And that can be the reality for you and your child, too. Just go to halfpriceschools.com, search for a private Christian school near you, and purchase a voucher. It's that easy. Visit halfpriceschools.com. That's halfpriceschools.com.
Get ready to turn up the summer vibes at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells and let the good times roll. Dive into your wildest dreams of adventure through awesome water parks, chill in sun-soaked pools, and keep the whole family smiling. Take on our epic water slides, soar like an eagle from our enormous zip lines, and swing into our world-class golf course. From sunrise to sunset, Chula Vista Resort is buzzing with excitement. Refuel and transport your taste buds to the flavor paradise of our #1 steakhouse in Wisconsin. Chula Vista Resort, where adventure and relaxation collide into your unique summer getaway. Call 1-800-388-4782 or visit chulavistaresort.com. Chula Vista Resort, the latest chapter in your epic summer story.
For a chance to win an overnight stay, please visit 560theanswer.com, keyword summer. That's 560theanswer.com, keyword summer.
It's the show the mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. It's Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right. Now, Devin, last week we discussed Kamala, and like I told you Sunday, my question, if she's black, she's black. Look, I'm blackish, so I get it. But my question is, and I laid this out to you Sunday when we were at our friend's house. If her dad identified as Irish and Indian, her mom identifies as Indian, where's the African that typically normally makes you what?
Black.
A black person.
Yeah.
So my question is, so when people say to me, like when I thought I was Puerto Rican, I would always say I'm black and Puerto Rican. Now I say I'm black and white.
Yeah.
I don't leave off one. So my question is, she even said she was Indian. So let's play that Don Lemon again real quick.
She's a woman of color, but she is a black woman.
Okay, that's
her
fine. I
father
agree with
is a
that.
black
I
man from
agree with
Jamaica.
that. But
Now,
is
I don't
she
wanna get into the
African
pigment. I
American?
don't wanna get into the pigment issue.
But is she African American? There's a difference. There's nothing wrong with that. No one is trying
So
to
let's
take
go down-
anything
let's go
away
down- let's
from
go down
her.
into her lineage.
I
Let's
think
go
you're
down-
falling. I think
if
you're
you wanna
falling
go
into
into
a
her
trap of
lineage-
that. All she had to do was
No.
say, "I am black,
No, I'm
but
not
I'm
falling-
not African American."
When she goes down her lineage, many Africans landed in Jamaica and all these other Caribbean islands. So she could indeed
Jamaica's
be
not America.
African American mixed with other races. But she is
Jamaica's not America.
But she is a black woman. She was
Jamaica
born
did not
here.
come
in
out
the-
of Jim Crow.
Okay, well
I'm
let's
just
go into Ted
saying.
Cruz.
Not
She's
about
been-
Ted Cruz. You're
I
changing
know,
the subject.
but you know what? We cannot. It was hypocrisy. I'm not changing the subject.
Yes,
She
you
is.
are changing
She's
the
a black
subject.
woman.
It has
I don't
nothing
know
to do
what
with
you
Ted
want.
Cruz.
Now,
okay.
I never thought I would ever agree with Don Lemon on anything. He's right, though. He's right. Even if she was of African descent from Jamaica,
right.
That's a British colony, whatever. You know, they got their own king who's the king of England. She is not a freedman. She's
Right.
not an American
Ados.
freedman.
She's not an American descendant of
correct.
slavery.
And the proper legal term is freedman. If we want to go down history, you could say Negro. But we got to move away
I'm
from
not gonna
this.
lie. I did like there was somebody that we mutually know.
Yes.
I got to give it to her. She broke that down. Perfectly about Kamala. I got to give that shout out to her.
Yeah. And so she's not one of us, if you will. She's not the same as me and you.
Right.
You know, or half of you or whatever.
Oh,
you know. So
where's Sandman? We need the Sandman music. You ever heard of the Sandman music, Pete? From Apollo? We need the Sandman music. Get this dude out of here. No.
See, that's freedman culture right there. Right? She don't know nothing about that.
Right.
Only because she went to where'd she go? Howard?
Well, I think it was Howard. Well, she does know about. I'm looking for the audio. She does know about this.
Best rapper alive. Tupac.
Alive.
Lives on.
Not alive. I know. I keep doing.
You said it. Listen, West Coast girls think Tupac lives on. I'm with you. So
See how she's cleaning it up and helping her along with this.
Tupac, keep going.
Keep doing that.
True.
Who would I say?
Look at this. Let's move on.
I mean, there's so many. I mean,
K-Dot. Say K-Dot. Say Drake. Say something.
I would not mention right now because they should stay in their lane.
Okay. This reminds me of J.B. Pritzker and his walk-up song. Name your walk-up song. He couldn't name a song. Listen, when you try so hard to be part of a culture, and you have no clue about the culture you're trying to say.
But I mean,
you are.
you're going on the interview, so why you don't just kind of look up some stuff? It's not that hard to look up like black culture in America real quick before you do the interview.
This is what I'm talking about. This feel good. She identifies with who we are. She has no clue of who you guys are.
And people of color is also for freedmen. That is not for all the other melanated people in the world. That was another legal term for freedom.
Well, see, I just call myself an American.
That's why you're not getting the check.
I so wish. Wait a minute. So this is one of the bold contentions between me and Devin prior to us, becoming bros again.
Yeah.
You should have saw the rolling of the eyes he just gave me. But guess what? Doesn't care. That's his opinion. It's mine. Don, hold the line. We'll be right back.
Business and marketing specialist wanted in Palatine, Illinois to research market conditions of customs brokerage industry in Illinois and Midwest areas and gather information to determine potential customers. Collect data on competitors and analyze their prices, sales, and method of marketing and operation. Measure the effectiveness of marketing programs and strategies. A bachelor's degree in any marketing, business administration, or law, and 2 years full-time experience in the job or as a lawyer are required. Monday to Friday, 40 hours per week. Mail resumes to Kaglar Actis, Sync Trans International Incorporated, 255 East Helen Road, Palatine, Illinois, 60067. Business and marketing specialist wanted in Palatine, Illinois. Mail resumes to Kaglar Actis, Sync Trans International Incorporated, 255 East Helen Road, Palatine, Illinois, 60067.
This is Chicago's election station. AM 560, The Answer. WIND, Chicago. Streaming at 560theanswer.com on the AM 560 mobile app, or tell your smart speaker to play.
A cyber attack on the Trump campaign. I'm Roger Stern, Fox News. Trump campaign telling Fox some of its internal communications have been hacked. More from Fox's Jill Nato.
A Trump campaign spokesperson says documents were obtained illegally from foreign sources hostile to the United States, intended to interfere with the 2024 election and sow chaos throughout our democratic process. Microsoft was out with a report Friday that said Iranian hackers broke into the account of a high-ranking official on the U.S. presidential campaign in June. And Politico reports it's been receiving emails from an anonymous account with documents from inside Trump's operation. A research dossier the campaign had apparently done on Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, was included in the documents. Jill Nato, Fox News.
Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, are on the last stop of their swing state campaign tour. Fox's Grady Trimble reporting from the rally site in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The vice president is facing a bit of a challenge out west, and that's because obviously Nevada and Arizona are areas that have been sort of the epicenter of the border crisis. The border crisis is going to be a key issue in these Sun Belt swing states, even though, of course, it's also a major issue nationally for voters. The Harris campaign is out with a new ad, and it's framing her as someone who will be able to take care of the border, despite record numbers of illegal crossings under the Biden-Harris administration.
Meanwhile, today, former President Trump is making fundraising stops and private events in Colorado and Wyoming. Recent polls suggest Harris currently has a lead in most swing states. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, your official weather forecast.
Clear to partly cloudy and quite comfortable tonight. A nice night for leaving the windows open and letting some fresh air in. The low of 58. A gorgeous summer Sunday on tap with mostly sunny skies. Very pleasant, the high of 79. For Monday, a mix of clouds and sun. A shower in spots, the high of 76. Then a little milder on Tuesday with a mix of clouds and sun. The high up to 81. I'm meteorologist Jason Caterina on AM 560, The Answer.
Get the latest weather, traffic, and news updates online at 560theanswer.com.
This is Carol Platt-Liebau for townhall.com. The Olympics have normalized men beating up women. Last week, an Italian boxer withdrew from the Olympics mid-fight after being pounded by an Algerian opponent who was barred from competing in women's events at the World Championships. He has XY chromosomes and testosterone in the male range. After being forced to surrender her Olympic dreams, the Italian female boxer apologized for failing to shake her opponent's hand. She says the controversy makes her sad. What's even sadder is when women are afraid to stand up for themselves. Female athletes have worked too hard and come too far to knuckle under to a radical agenda that strips them of their rights. Someone should ask Kamala Harris whether American girls deserve a level playing field or whether they should be forced to play along while men strip them of their rights and Olympic medals. I'm Carol Platt-Liebau.
Don, can you read this email for me?
Of course. Jeez, I wish they could do something for your eyesight.
Ugh, me too. But you heard what they said. There's nothing we can do.
When vision loss can't be corrected with glasses or surgery, and hope seems lost, turn to Spectrios Institute for Low Vision. Spectrios doctors specialize in the treatment of vision loss related to eye diseases, such as macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy. There is hope, supported by science with personalized rehabilitation plans, occupational therapies, and access technology at Spectrios. Talk to a patient service manager. They'll walk you through the program. Spectrios takes BCBS and Medicare insurance. They also have grants for qualifying patients and offer a Seeing is Believing children's outreach program. Go to spectrios.org, located in Wheaton in a building that says it all, the House of Hope. That's spectrios.org. Spectrios Institute, the head, heart, and eyes approach to better vision. Remember to keep Spectrios Institute, a 501c, in your estate or legacy planning.
As a local business owner, you get called every week by marketing companies. We get it. We have hundreds of satisfied customers. Here's what a satisfied client recently said.
Open enrollment is going great. We're hitting record numbers. Thank you so much for this report. It really is amazing to see how the marketing is really shaping our enrollment around the city.
If you're a local business and ready for the next step, visit surroundchicago.com right now. Our experts are ready to help you take your marketing to the next level. Visit surroundchicago.com today.
Portions of the following show may be pre-recorded.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live, my life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Welcome back. Hour 2 of Black and Right Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in the studio. If you missed that first hour, head over to 560theanswer.com. Download the podcast. You can listen to this show wherever you are, even in Vista, California. What happened, Devin?
I just want to make a point of clarification. You can also listen in Jamaica, which does have a king, because the king of Jamaica is also the king of the United Kingdom and Canada. Look it up.
Oh, oops. Man, that sounded
just point it out. You know, freedmen
personal.
don't have a king.
A little
she is Jamaican.
Dang.
So
Man,
it just, you know, when it comes to civics, you know, I
hear
I
it.
have no match. So
You
just
sound a little personal though.
I'm just saying, you know.
Wait. I just saw a comment on Facebook. Bill James, 560 management should keep some 120 Life in the studio for Big John. Bill, I've been saying that 120 Life needs to sponsor this show. You know, dude, have you ever had it?
No.
Man, it works.
What is it?
It's like this. It's a blood pressure drink. I mean, you can put it in other things too. I don't want to say over the radio.
Okay.
It works with other things too.
Okay.
But it works, man. I love it. Let's go to the phone line because I want to do something that I've been saying I'm going to do for the last 2-3 weeks. Today I'm going to do it. Let's go to Don from Naperville. Don, hey, how's it going? Hey, wait, Don.
How are you guys?
Before you make your comment, you see all the trolls that have hit my Facebook page?
Yeah, I have. You know why? I think that because they react out of fear, you react out of faith. There's a difference.
That's true. All right, what are you gonna say, Don?
All right, so I think the media is just asking the wrong question. They're acting as if she hasn't been in power for the past 3.5 years. So the question isn't what has her race. The question is what has she done for her race. You know, when you go through hardship in life, it's very easy to point fingers. But you find that those people that point fingers, they barely want to lift a finger to help.
Yeah.
So the question is, in the time that you've had power and the time that you've been a decision maker, what have you done for your people? What have you done?
Nothing.
That is the question. And to be honest, if you've done nothing, then why should we expect you to do anything different for the next 4 years? That's the question.
It's a good point, Don.
What? And just to answer that, if she's a people of color, she has done something for people of color. She allowed a lot of Venezuelan nationals to come up and a lot of Colombian nationals and Mexican nationals. So she has done something for people of color. That's her group. For Freeman, nothing. But for her group of people, which is immigrants, I guess, I don't know.
Thanks so much, Don. Let's go to Joe from East Dundee. Joe, welcome to Black and Right.
Hey, John. Yeah, first off, we're all Americans.
Amen. That's what I said.
That's the first thing, And we are a multicultural society. I don't have one thing in my body. We did our DNA. I'm actually 1.5% Neanderthal.
I'm a Viking.
Yeah, no, I'm part Viking.
Yeah, I'm Scandinavian and Norwegian.
Part Nigerian. I'm part.
One drop rule. Wait, hold on. Joe gets reparations. Devin.
He does not.
Yeah, he got black.
He said
rule.
Nigerian.
He still was born here.
Freedman.
But he was born here.
Lineage based.
Okay, go
Clarence
ahead.
Thomas.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, the whole point is like, come on now. I sound like Joe Biden now.
Yeah, come on
now.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Damn. It's about the policy.
That's it.
It's about how much more. I didn't have to say one thing to my ex-wife, and she turned from a Biden person to a Trumpocrat, for her property taxes, her bills, and stuff like that. Just crazy
I
stuff.
agree.
I mean, that's what the election should be ran on.
Well,
is
Joe, if you don't follow my Facebook and all of my socials, you should, because
John, I follow you. I know you.
Yeah, I've been laying that out as it relates to policy. But here's the problem, though. Most people who are voters are blind to policy. Policy means nothing. It's what makes it's who makes them feel good.
Yep. John, I have Democratic brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I can sit there and argue till my face is blue. Right. They're not going to change their minds,
right.
Okay? This is about don't tell me what to do, Bucker, with an F.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've had that conversation.
And I love them. They're my brothers and sisters. I don't know what the heck can you do about it,
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate your call.
All right,
man.
John. Love you.
Right.
Okay. Take care.
Let's go to Jim from South Elgin, sponsor of the show, who was just in this studio with us the last 2 weeks. What's up, brother?
Well, it was a lot of fun, and congratulations again on your 5th year. And
thank you.
Another 5 times 5 years ago.
That's right. Hey, boat cruise, September 21st.
Oh, it's the 21st. Okay, my wire mill said it was the 7th.
21st. Well, then that was never etched in stone.
All right, good. I'll be there. That's great.
All right.
It's the 7th. It's my friend's birthday up in Wisconsin.
Oh,
but anyways, I just sent you guys a video of Umballa, basically how they want to try to destabilize the elections. You might want to listen to it and consider playing it. And also, there's some other videos that Kamala did where she was acknowledging the fact that, she was the first Asian American senatorial candidate.
Yeah, we played that, remember?
Yeah, but I mean, there's other ones too. There's a bunch of them that people have been showing. So just play all of them because she can't hide from this stuff.
Right. We played that last week. I agree. Thanks.
No, I know, but there's other ones too. There's a ton.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Good job. Good show.
All right. Appreciate it. Mitchell, Des Plaines. What's up, brother?
Hey, listen there, John, Devin. When it comes to the election integrity, it's going to come down to 6 states. You got to really watch what goes on in Michigan, Wisconsin, especially Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio, Iowa. And also you got to keep in mind, you have to look at what's going on in Nevada, Georgia, and, these perennial swing states is what it comes down to. And by the way, what we learned from the Kennedy and Nixon is that the Joseph P. Kennedy, he stole the election. And by the way, you got to look at West Virginia. That's how they did it. Because West Virginia, John, they have, Devin, they have a high percentage of electoral college votes. Now, once a presidential candidate gets past the threshold of 270 electoral college votes, and it gets certified, there is nothing in the United States Constitution that's going to reverse it. This is why Trump told Pence not to certify it, because he knew there was fraud. He knew with the military sitting in the Eisenhower room in the White House on the night of the election, they knew that Wisconsin, they shut down the votes, and the next votes 4 hours later were all for sloppy Joe Biden, who was sitting in his basement. I mean, this whole idea of election integrity is a joke, because they're going to do whatever it takes, because they know. By the way, the reason why Kamala doesn't pick Shapiro, who's the governor of Pennsylvania in the most important swing state, right? Yep. Because the DNC has zero confidence in her. So they pick this person that's left of her, because they know in the 11th hour on the 19th of August at the DNC, there's going to be a switch out. Do you hear what I'm saying here, Daddy-O? It's going to be a free-for-all. They have zero confidence in her. And by the way, John, you know this inside out. Watch the internal polls. Yep. I'm not talking about CBS or Wall Street. Watch the internal polls of the DNC, and when they see her falling like a Led Zeppelin, I guarantee you there's going to be a switch. Do you hear what I'm saying here, Daddy-O?
And here's the question, though, Mitchell. She doesn't have to do a press conference or answer questions right now. No. All she has to do is follow the Joe Biden, because she thinks that the media will cover for her. Yeah. But at the same time, you're not out there. People are not falling for that this time. Because COVID helped Biden with cover up all that, but not this time, Mitchell. Not this time.
Yeah, but they don't have the COVID, opportunity.
Well, it's coming, probably. It's coming, though. All right. Sure. Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate it.
Hey, quick update on Governor Walz. He left his unit, or he retired right before his unit went to Iraq. So he has never served in a combat zone.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he left because they were going to Iraq. I'm just saying.
Well, that's one of the guy who replaced him said.
Yeah.
I saw that audio, but listen, I'm not.
I mean, he still served, right? And it was the
voter.
National Guard, so let's also put that into perspective.
My thing is, I don't want to swift vote him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going to swift vote him. He's going to be swift voted. That's going to happen. My thing is, there's so much more to get him on.
Yes.
And Kamala on. See, I can't get through this. I'm trying to get through the 30 reasons why not to vote for Kamala Harris. God, are you telling me something not to go there? We're going to go there when we get back.
Mike Gallagher wants to stick to the facts.
I'm going to urge you and urge our Republican leaders and urge media pundits on our side of the aisle to cease with the personal attacks on Kamala Harris. There is so much to her record and what she represents that we should easily see her going down to defeat on November the 5th.
The Mike Gallagher Show, weekdays at 9, right before Dennis Prager at 11 on AM 560. The Answer.
Well, summer is upon us and the weather is beautiful. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people and you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. ReliefFactor.com, 1-800-4RELIEF, 1-800-473-5433. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
Have you lost Illinois Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Bad decisions limit future options. Make enough bad decisions and you'll destroy your life. Listen to The Flatline with Rick Hughes tomorrow morning at 7 The Flot Line describes a main line of resistance in your soul, built on God's Word. Listen tomorrow morning for inspiration, motivation, education, all without manipulation. That's The Flot Line with Rick Hughes. Tomorrow morning at 7 on AM 560. The Answer.
This is Dennis Prager. Now you can listen to my show when it's convenient for you and without censorship from big tech. Become a member of the ultimate online community for all things Prager. It's Pragertopia Unlimited. Listen to the show on demand when it's easiest for you. This includes every radio show, every segment, and every guest over the last 10 years, and it's commercial free. You can even share your favorite segments with your friends. Plus, you'll get the same email from Alan Estrin that I receive every night about the most important issues to read about. Pragertopia Unlimited members can also listen to every program, lecture, and course that is in the Prager store. Thousands of hours. You can even listen to all my Torah teachings for free. Share my passion for free speech. Join today and save 25% off the first year and get a free Pragertopia coffee mug. It's all things Prager. Pragertopia Unlimited. Go to Pragertopia.com or click the banner at DennisPrager.com.
Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey.
Black and Right continues on AM 560. Once again, here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and Right. All right. I'm going to do it now, Devin. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. Now, you ever go to the Federalist.com website?
Oh, yeah. I love the Federalist.
I like this writer, Jordan Boyd. She's tenacious. She goes after people. And she came up with an article, 30 Reasons 30 Reasons Why You Shouldn't Vote for Kamala Harris. In my opinion, the very first one is the reason she should be disqualified. Because it shows who she really is. Her very first reason was she covered up Biden's cognitive decline. Harris had a front. This is what she says. I'm not going to go through all 30. I'm not, guys. I won't bore you with all 30 because some of them are like, I don't know about that. Harris had a front row seat to Joe Biden's mental and physical deterioration, but never said a word. In fact, she routinely issued statements indicating Biden was fit enough to stay president. Where's she wrong?
Didn't she have a duty under the 25th Amendment? Yeah. I mean, that's enough right there. Yeah. I mean, she should be impeached.
She knew.
She could be.
Imagine Joe Biden having one of his episodes. America is under attack, and he's incapacitated. She knew this, and she did nothing. She lied. She told the American people, Joe Biden is A-OK. Joe Biden is fit. I wish I had the audio. I thought I put it in there, but I didn't. Joe Biden is fit to run, but she didn't. She knew. She's sympathetic to pro-Hamas, not these Palestinian people. Yeah. Pro-Hamas demonstrators. Jordan says, Harris believes the pro-terrorist activities taking over college campuses, occupying highways, and defacing military cemeteries are merely showing exactly what the human emotion should be.
Wow.
Yeah. She refuses to oppose abortion until birth. Harris famously refused to say which abortion limit she supports in a September 2023 sit-down with CBS's Margaret Brennan. There's another one that should disqualify her. She has shirked her duties as border czar.
Yes.
I got to play something on that. Here's why we know she did. Where is it at? Now this guy. Wait, you know what? No. Yeah, I'm going to play her new ad first. Did you hear her new ad?
I tried not to listen.
Where was this Kamala Harris the last 3 years?
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades. And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking. Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a different person.
That's a total created person.
Yeah.
Where was this Kamala? Because I know the former border union president
Have you ever met Kamala Harris?
No, we've never had any contact with her.
Has anybody that you work with ever had meetings with her?
None of us. She made her one trip to the border in El Paso a few years ago. I'm sure she met with some agents there, but none of us in our organization, never.
What do you think about the administration saying, well, now the Harris campaign, now saying that it's the Republicans' fault that you had so many illegal aliens come into this country over the last 3.5 years?
It doesn't make any sense. If the White House had literally just done nothing when Joe Biden's administration began, left in place the Trump policies, we wouldn't be sitting here. But instead, like you said, they ended a bunch of policies, some executive orders, and then they basically opened the door for the world to show up at the southwest border to enter illegally and to abuse the asylum system.
Does that sound like that person that just made that ad?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. If you are termed or deemed the so-called, you see my air quotes, borders aren't you going to meet with border officials?
Yes.
When you go to the border, aren't you going to go to the border?
Yes.
And not to some processing place, but to the border, right?
And shut it down partially.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Dude. All right. She continues. Some, like I said, some of them. Like this one. She also put other countries' borders before her own. Kind of true. Harris traveled thousands of miles away from the U.S. border invasion. She was tasked with handling to deliver peace and security to the borders of Ukraine, which is a country. Remember that. It's a country that's next to Russia. You remember that, right? That's what she said. Oh, she knowingly spread the Border Patrol whipping lie. Remember when the Haitians were coming across?
Yes.
And they had photos, she said.
And there was a rein for the horse.
Yeah. She's disliked by pretty much all her staff. All her staff doesn't like. See, that's one of those things. This is another one. She's out of touch. While arguing against voter IDs, Harris claimed that it's almost impossible for rural Americans to make a photocopy. She's a bad speaker. That's another one. No, she supported bailing out 2020 riders. Remember they're now saying she didn't do that?
Yeah.
Repeat offenders and riders alike benefited in June 2020 when Harris encouraged her social media followers to donate to a bail fund dedicated to those arrested for their months-long $2 billion siege of cities like Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Is that the city that's in?
That's
what's that state?
Governor Walz.
Wait, what's that country? Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh, it's a state, right?
Somalia and Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay.
They changed their flag.
Yeah. She's a gun grabber. That's one. She wants to raise taxes. She wants to ban fracking, but she's for fracking. Which one is it? See, this is what I'm saying. Trump, there's enough there. She'll take a story and she'll pick a side and she'll use that side until that side is no longer to her advantage. And then she'll flip to the other side and use that side and then talk about the side that she once took. Double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways.
Yes. That's scripture.
You have to understand what we're dealing with. You have to remember that French actor, Jussie Smollett. She called the stage hate crime an attempted modern-day lynching. That brother was lynched by MAGA country. Well, I guess he kind of right. We owe him an apology.
It is MAGA country.
It's MAGA country. You saw the Trump mural on 7th
Yeah.
and Halsted.
Well, it's gone now.
Who took it down?
I don't know. Somebody painted over it. Maybe the city. Maybe
Really?
Kamala. I don't know.
Remember in 2019, she called for Twitter, Jack Dorsey, to deplatform Trump on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, Yeah. She compared border security to the KKK. As a Senator Harris asked the acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement if he saw any parallels between the KKK and his agency. This is somebody that wants to be the president of the United States, demonizing a federal
But I
group.
thought the ad said that she was tough on the border.
Oh.
Isn't that what that ad said?
Yeah. Oh, is that
was it? Maybe it was a misspeak. It was she was tough on border patrol.
Is that what it was?
Is that what she meant?
But I would just go to thefederalist.com, look up Jordan Boyd, and read the rest of the article because it's a great article. I want to play this audio clip. No, we don't have time. I'll wait till we come back. Oh, no, we got a guest coming. Tom Meredith from Parading with Trump is coming back on this week. He's event. You're going to be there, right?
I am going to be there.
Tom
on the
is
18th,
listening. Tom
right?
is listening. You don't have VIP access there, right?
I do not.
Tom is listening. I'm sure Tom will make sure
Okay.
that Devin Jones is taken
Okay.
care of with VIP access. And you'll be able to tell him. So we do have time for this call. David from Lansing, what's up, brother?
Hi, guys. Coming in medium, like the temperature in Illinois.
Bye, guy.
Hey, John. You mentioned voter ID laws. Now, I want to make people aware in your audience of this. I've voted in maybe 22, 24 elections. I'm like, I teach the election judges how to do stuff. I don't want to be one per se, but I've been ID'd I've been asked for ID like in 5 of those out of like 22. And one of them I had to supply an official ID and a credit card to prove I was the ID holder. Now listen, this is how you handle this. You wait in line. We should have like poll watchers just watching for this. It's selective enforcement. What they're doing is they're eyeing me up as I think I look like a Trump supporter if you saw me. I'm a white male. I think they could take the logical jump and say like I'm a Republican, and then so they selectively enforce it. So they enforce people that look like me, and then they eye up other people, and they if you have purple hair and a nose ring, maybe you're a Democrat voter, so they won't ask them for ID. So this is one of the ways they're going to try to sway the elections, in my opinion.
I can definitely see that. And Devin, you're in the heat of this, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, David. You're in the heat of this, right?
Yes. I've never been asked for an ID, by the way.
Yeah,
Never.
I never have. I show mine though. I just show it. Every time I go, oh yeah, I just show it to him. Because that's how it should be done.
It should be.
That's how it should be.
It should be.
But I forgot. Black people don't know
Yeah.
how
So
to
do
get
you
ID.
have half ID or how does that?
That's a good question. I'll answer that when we get back.
Dennis Prager sees the lies.
If the reason that he is not running is because he wants to pass the mantle on to youth, then why didn't he say that earlier? That's a lie. It is just a lie. It has nothing to do with his age. It has to do with his infirmity and the fact that he was forced out.
The Dennis Prager Show. Weekdays at 11, right before Charlie Kirk at 1 on AM 560. The Answer.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. The Trump campaign says some of its documents have been hijacked by foreign actors, and Politico says it's been getting Trump-related documents from an unidentified sender. Gaza officials say at least 80 people were killed after an Israeli strike on a compound housing displaced Palestinians.
The IDF admits they did hit a school near a mosque in Gaza City early Saturday morning. Israel insists it was a precise strike that killed more than a dozen militants who were operating within a Hamas compound control center embedded in that school. The IDF says they took numerous steps to protect civilians from getting hurt.
Fox's Jeff Paul in Tel Aviv. Israel's supposed to be heading back into peace talks with Hamas this coming week. America is listening to Fox News.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gevalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Attention parents, your child may be eligible for extra food benefits this summer thanks to a new program. The Summer EBT program will provide $120 per eligible child for families to buy groceries when school is out. These benefits are in addition to free summer meals available at schools, camps, and parks. To learn more about Summer EBT and if your child qualifies, please visit WeGotYouIllinois.org. Sponsored by the Illinois Commission to End Hunger, aired in cooperation with this station and the Illinois Broadcasters Association.
Augustino's Rock and Roll Deli, a family-owned restaurant, a Chicago family favorite for over 40 years. Why? Because they're known for sub sandwiches the size of your forearm. No joke. Their 6-inch sub has more meat and cheese in it than any foot long in an Irish neighborhood. These sandwiches are iconic, famous for their homemade Italian beef, meatballs, burgers, and, of course, delicious Italian subs loaded with mortadella, cabagol, salami, provolone, and their own secret sauce called Love Potion No. 9. This vinegar and oil dressing is famous on its own. Both Augustino's locations boast walls covered in authentic rock and roll memorabilia and artifacts, all celebrating their love for good old-fashioned rock and roll. Augie's is a feast for your eyes and your stomach. Dine in or carry out. Bring the family or the team. Plus, Augie's caters corporate meetings, parties, and celebrations. Don't make it yourself. Make it happen with Augustino's. Go to Augustinos.com for locations and menus. That's Augustinos.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, just $189.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 500,000 happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
If you're looking for a caring dentist and an experienced dental staff who'll treat you like family, then it's time to call Dr. Y at Oak Lawn Dental LLC. Dr. Yorks and his team will create a smile that you'll want to share with family and friends. Go to oaklawndentist.com for a complete list of services or call Oak Lawn Dental for an appointment with Dr. Y at 708-424-5700. And for a limited time, get a $100 credit on your new account. Call 708-424-5700. Oak Lawn Dental LLC for the smile you deserve.
Back to Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right Radio on AM 560. The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with Devin, the Rev Jones. Devin, have you ever been to one of Tom Meredith's events?
I don't think so.
So at the height of, I don't know if it was pre-COVID or during COVID. He had one of the biggest rallies up in the Kane County Fairgrounds.
I was at that.
You were there.
Yeah.
That's Tom.
Oh,
Tom Meredith
okay.
Yeah. He's back.
That thing
now.
was huge.
Yes, he's back now. He's going to do another event on August, I believe the 18th.
Yep.
And I think it's the McHenry County Fairgrounds. Tom Meredith, thanks so much for joining us again on Black and Right Radio.
Thanks, John, for having me. And it is next Sunday, August 18th at McHenry County Fairgrounds this time. It's going to be a great show, great speakers, entertainment. Next act is better than the last one. It's going to be a great, entertaining day and pretty knowledgeable day, too.
Yeah, I don't know if you were listening to the show prior to the break, but I said, Devin, are you going? He goes, yeah, I'm going. I'm just a regular, He said he's going to, I can't say who, but he said he was going to pull up this person's card, and he was going to just show up. And I said, no, don't do that. Tom will take care of you. Go ahead, Devin.
I got you guys covered. John, I'll text you and stuff.
Okay.
I got you guys taken care of, no problem.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So first and foremost, what can we expect? Like, what time does it start? What's going on at the rally? Why should people
what
show
I did,
up?
Yeah, what I did this time is we started parades from all different directions. I think we might have about 15 different parades.
Okay.
The theme is All Roads Lead to McHenry County Fairgrounds. I know there's one leaving Chicago, one leaving Tinley Park, Glendale Heights, Bloomingdale, all over. I got people to organize some parades and stuff, and then we're all meeting at the fairgrounds. The doors open at 10 a.m. Okay. The show starts at like 12:30.
Wow. How can we find out about getting in on those parades? Is that on the website?
It's all listed on, paradingfortrump.com, paradingfortrump.com. Up at the top, it'll say rallies, and then it also says parades. Click on the parades and find the parade that's closest to you and join right in.
Yeah. Tom, who are some of the speakers and potential artists? I know you guys are going to have a rock star style event, right?
Yeah. Our main event is Thompson Square, and Thompson Square is coming out with a new song. They're going to debut it at the show. We have, as far as speakers go, Charlie Kirk, General Flynn, Corey Brooks. You name it. Sean Thompson's going to MC it with Gary Rayline.
Oh, good Lord.
It's going to be entertaining.
The short and the pants Irishman is going to be there. Huh?
Exactly.
That should bring some excitement.
It's going to be a great time. But if you can have your listeners go to paradingfortrump.com, get your tickets and stuff, and it's going to be just an all-day great event.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
I was just going to repeat the address, Parading for Trump. It's the 4 FOR or the number 4?
FOR.
Okay, paradingfortrump.com. How much are the tickets?
General admission is $30.
$30. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
What about food? Will there be food provided?
We're gonna have so much. Yeah. Food. There's gonna be a bunch of food trucks. There's a lot of different vendors with some great Trumpware and everything else. You name it, it's going to be there. We're going to have a dunk tape. It's going to be just a fun afternoon.
Yeah. Why is it important for people to show up to this event? Because when you look at, Kamala Harris and the media is telling us she's rising in the polls, what would somebody who show up to this event walk away with? Will they walk away motivated, understanding the fight, how to get involved? Is that part of the process of this parading for Trump?
It really is, and I started this just to kind of get people out of their shell, and say, look, it's okay to voice your opinion if you're for the other guy, especially in Illinois. And it was just when you have, as you know, when you have a group of people with all the same common interests as you do, it's powerful. It gives you chills and stuff, and hopefully the 10,000 people cheering for the same thing it's going to be a great feeling.
So I got a good idea for next year. Devin, I don't know if you know, Devin is the South Side committeeman for the 18th Ward in the city of Chicago. Next year, you have people bring back-to-school supplies, so Devin can do a back-to-school event at the South Side Republican headquarters.
Yes.
That sounds like a plan.
I love it.
I got one last question. Are you going to have voter registration and sign up for election judge? And if not, I can bring it for you.
We are, but yes, we are going to have voter registration.
Okay,
and,
good.
Yes. And there was another question that you asked me, and it slipped
election
my mind,
judge sign up.
Yeah, we're going to have all that.
Perfect.
All right. Tom, really quickly, give out where can people go and purchase the tickets to have a good, golly, wonderful time.
Paradingfortrump.com.
Yeah, that's Tom Meredith, a patriot, a friend, and somebody who single-handedly wants to take back this country. Tom, thanks so much for joining us on Black and Right.
Thank you so much. See you guys.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.
Chicagoland tradition for over 5 generations combines heritage and innovation in every cup. Our coffee is locally roasted, hot air roasted, and cold blended in small batches to ensure premium quality. Whether you prefer a 12-ounce bag or a 28-ounce bag, or even the convenience of K-Cups, you'll find Papa Nicholas Coffee at your local retailer. Taste the difference that 5 generations of expertise brings. Choose Papa Nicholas Coffee, because great coffee is our family tradition. Visit online at papanicholas.com. That's papanicholas.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gevalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Quick delivery service. What do you need delivered today?
Hi, I'm trying to work through a last-minute to-do list for my boss. Can you deliver a hard drive to the Loop in Chicago?
We can deliver that today.
Okay, can you deliver 20 boxes to a client in Rockford?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver 12 pallets of tile to our customer in Naperville?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver a large envelope to Northbrook?
We can deliver that today.
Oh my gosh, I think my water just broke. Can you...
We cannot deliver that.
Quick Delivery Service delivers your package no matter the size. More than just a messenger service, Quick Delivery Service is a messenger and trucking service that can also provide scheduled routes for your daily delivery or your air shipment. Trucks are equipped to handle the load and provide ground-level service for same-day delivery. The Quick Delivery Service team of safe, licensed professionals can provide quick door-to-door service for your special delivery. QuickDelivery.com. That's QuickDelivery.com. We deliver that today. But we don't deliver this.
Protecting and growing your retirement assets can be complicated. From asset and legacy protection to retirement income and extended care, you need a plan. Mark Kohler, host of Retirement and Income Radio, heard Sundays at 11 a.m., helps retirees in or near retirement protect their accounts from market volatility. Mark can help you create lifetime guaranteed inflation-hedged income. Call Mark today at 844-619-SAFE. That's 844-619-7233. And listen this Sunday at 11 a.m. to Retirement and Income Radio.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right. Devin, the governor of Virginia did something that I think every state in the union should do. And if we did this, if we went back to this, could they cheat? Yeah. If it's not close, can they cheat? No. But I want you to hear this report about something that Governor Youngkin from Virginia just did.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is now ordering all votes for the election be cast by paper ballots. A new executive order requires that for all future elections. He spoke with our Katie Barlow today about that.
I think one of the key things that I'm constantly reaffirming to Virginians is the counting process is clear. We have 100% paper ballots in Virginia. We have counting machines, not voting machines. They are not connected to the internet. We do not drop mail ballots. The drop boxes themselves are monitored 24/7 in secure locations. And most importantly, our chain of custody for ballots is not only well understood and trained, but acknowledged and certified back to me.
Is that the model, Devin?
It is.
Why is it important that we don't use any machines? And he made it. I'm so glad he made that clear distinction, because a lot of people don't want any machines. But
Right.
counting machines are different
Correct.
from the actual voting machines.
Correct.
But
Correct.
why is that the model, and why should other states implement it?
Well, so I think that people don't have confidence in the digital machines. So just from that standpoint, whether the machines are great or not great, if the public does not have confidence in something, then we need to move away from it. So, but also we know that machines they get messed up, they get viruses, all type of stuff. And so we should just go back to paper ballots. We did it for the first, 200 years in this country? Close to 200 years. And it worked. Yeah. It worked. There was no reason to move along from it.
I know Carol Davis, I was looking for it, but I can't find it. But Carol Davis actually, there's something that happened in the Voter Integrity Project that remember they had that lawsuit?
Yes.
I got to get Carol Davis back on the show to give an update about that because you have so many people. You go on social media. My vote not going to count anyway.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's what they want.
Yes.
They want that attitude.
voter depression, because then they could count who they need to get
Yeah.
over the finish line.
And the finish line is they don't care how they make
No,
it.
they
Did
don't.
you see that Olympic race where the guy, even though his foot crossed before the other runner,
Yeah.
but you're supposed to your torso
Yeah.
is supposed to cross.
Yes.
And he thought he won. and the US Olympian won, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that. You thinking you won, your foot crossed, and I ran track, and I remember they always say
You
lean.
gotta lean forward.
Lean forward when you're running track, and I'm sure he's upset about that. And what about Christmas?
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
See? Playing that two sides of the aisle.
Double-minded?
Double-minded.
You call that double-minded, right?
Double-minded.
Unstable.
I know people are like, man, why are you going in so hard? Because I can. Because we have to go in hard on to make sure that this is not in the White House.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point.
I should say Team Trump put this together on X. I took this off Team Trump. Do you follow Team Trump on X?
I do.
Yeah.
You're making. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud
Presidential, folks.
that exists above us, right?
Right above you.
Caribbean nations.
Oh, I see it, Devin.
Island nations. In the Western Hemisphere, that is where the Caribbean is. We
She's
are
talking
also
about
in
home.
the Western
Oh, is
Hemisphere.
that what
They
it is?
are
Okay.
our neighbors. I am here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? Space is
No, I don't know.
exciting. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us
Every
to
day.
slow this thing down. We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should. Yes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. It's really difficult to drink out of a paper straw when if you're just, like, if you don't gulp it down immediately, it starts to bend.
Yes.
And then, the little thing catches it. And then, so we got to kind of perfect that one a little bit more. Do you know, okay, a bit of a history lesson. Do you know that the women's teams
Oh,
were
this
not
is-
allowed to have brackets until 2022?
She
So
was
the
proud of
United
that.
States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence.
Dude, I got nothing on that.
I'm unburdened. I am
By what?
totally unburdened right now.
Oh my God! Oh.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
I got nothing, man. This is why she's not taking questions.
Yes.
They will not allow this woman. She's worse than Joe Biden.
You
At least
think so? Well, yeah,
No,
because
Joe Biden,
he has a real issue.
But Joe Biden still knew the issues.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, he made speaking in tongues and all that. But at the beginning, he knew what he was talking about. But then he just like
Now he poops
squirrel,
himself.
squirrel,
Yeah.
squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Not you, squirrel. I think I'm breaking the show. We'll be right back.
Get
ready to turn up the summer vibes at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells and let the good times roll. Dive into your wildest dreams of adventure through awesome water parks, chill in sun-soaked pools, and keep the whole family smiling. Take on our epic water slides, soar like an eagle from our enormous zip lines, and swing into our world-class golf course. From sunrise to sunset, Chula Vista Resort is buzzing with excitement. Refuel and transport your taste buds to the flavor paradise of our #1 steakhouse in Wisconsin. Chula Vista Resort, where adventure and relaxation collide into your unique summer getaway. Call 1-800-388-4782 or visit chulavistaresort.com. Chula Vista Resort, the latest chapter in your epic summer story.
For a chance to win an overnight stay, please visit 560theanswer.com, keyword summer. That's 560theanswer.com, keyword summer.
Do you have jewelry with sentimental value that needs repairing? Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. I'm a customer of family-owned Roland's Jewelers in downtown Libertyville because it's a place I trust. Their in-house master jeweler does impeccable work, and jewelry comes back repaired in perfect condition and looks the same as the day you bought it. It's a great feeling. Roland's also specializes in custom design. They'll work with you every step of the way to make your dream jewelry idea come to life. The Roland's family is expertly trained to give you outstanding customer service, earning 5-star Google ratings. Now that's impressive. Visit Roland's Jewelers' beautiful showroom in downtown Libertyville for all of your jewelry needs. Visit RolandsJewelers.com. That's ROLLANDS Jewelers.com, or call or text them at 847-918-7300. 847-918-7300. Roland's Jewelers, a family-owned jeweler you can trust.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right. Fred Scuttle says hi. Fred Scuttle.
Oh, yeah. I'm reading his book. Yes.
Yeah, he told me to tell you to say hi. And
I said hey.
So he'll be selling his books there.
Cool.
You know what, Scuttles? I help you set that up. I should get a percentage of that, right? You know, see how good of a friend I am. I don't say give me percentages.
Be unburdened. Okay? Be unburdened by what has been.
Oh, let's go back to the phone line. Eduardo.
Hey guys, how's
What's up,
it going?
buddy?
Well, I just came back from a nice Greek restaurant dinner and a rooftop bar. I got to hurry up and talk to you guys because I don't miss a chance to talk to you guys.
Where you at? Tampa?
Oh yeah. This was in Tampa. I went out with a friend.
You traitor.
We used to live in Chicago too.
Oh, nice.
By the way.
You traitor though, but
Yeah.
that's okay. What's up, Eduardo?
So I was going to bring up Mrs. Harris. You know, the media, she's not nervous because she knows that the media is guiding her. She doesn't need to be pinned down to the issues like President Trump. So you have like these staffers, you know, this should be brought out. Her staffers that spoke very badly about her being a bad manager. And then Mr. Waltz, who left the military before being deployed overseas. I mean, where's the media talking about that? But they don't want to talk about it. But if it's the President Trump, they are going to be talking about that. We got to get away from this race thing because the main things we need to talk about are the economy and crime.
Yeah.
Let's not get pinned down on race because that's what they want us to do.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, though, that's all they're going to talk about.
Yeah,
that's all
well,
they're
of course.
Talk about. And you have to have people in place to be able to push back against it, like the Byron Donalds and the Wesley Hunts.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know.
I was just going to say, they know what the reaction is going to be, so they say certain things to trigger you. So you have to give them a different reaction than what you normally would give them.
That's true.
Yeah, let's not get on that spider web of a race.
Yeah.
Let's get away because there's way too many issues. We haven't even talked about immigration and education. I mean, take your pick. I mean, there's so many problems out there that we do not need to get on into race. It's ridiculous.
I do believe what Trump did at the NABJ was needed. He needed to do that to push that out there, to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
To push it out.
I really think that we should stop saying that we shouldn't talk about race. We really should lean into that conversation and have policies kind of like what President Trump did at the Journalists Association. We should lean into that. But they were stupid questions anyway.
All right. Thanks, Eduardo. Get back to your view,
Because
brother.
a good job. Okay, have a good week, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Yeah, that makes a good point. You know, I think that makes a good point. You hear Dave Portnoy? Dave Portnoy? One bite, everybody knows the rule.
Democracy is saved. Kamala's running. And all these people now, AOC, you just said it was a coup 3 days ago, AOC. Now, Kamala. The Democrats and the left, the way they on our face and tell us it's 80 and sunny is so infuriating. Just admit you hijacked democracy. Just admit you don't care if Mussolini or a head of lettuce was running against Trump. You hate him so much, you're willing to trample on democracy, steal the vote from the American public, the most supposedly important right an American has, the right to vote. You have stolen it from the Democratic Party. You have said you don't get to choose who runs for president. We do. A group of elite, small people are going to handpick and shove down your throat who you vote for. Just admit that. But this democracy is saved and America is saved. It's the lowest point for democracy in my lifetime.
Sound like he was faded, dude. Barstool president, dude, I've been loving him ever since he got kicked out of that Super Bowl. He came in with the mustache and the disguise to get back in. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
I love that guy. You listening to Black and Right, Hour 3, coming up next.
This is Sean Thompson. When you go on vacation, does it make sense to have somebody else pack for you? Of course not. The same can be said for your retirement. Your 401k could be packed with things you don't know about or even need. If you're close to retirement, but you don't have a plan customized to your goals, it's like kind of taking a 30-year vacation with no idea what's in the suitcase. Sounds like a stressful way to begin what should be a relaxing time. Tom Fortino at Alpha Wealth Group can help you unpack your savings and build a plan to reduce future taxes, address Social Security and health care, and a whole lot more, all with a clear, defined income strategy. Call the Alpha Wealth Group at 630-934-1855. Ask for the complimentary retirement plan. That's 630-934-1855 or online at alphawealthgroup.com. And listen to the Alpha Wealth Hour Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. right here on AM 560.
Advisory services through Retirement Wealth Advisors, LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Alpha Wealth Group, licensed in Illinois.
News, opinion, insight. This is AM 560, The Answer. WIND, Chicago. Streaming at 560theanswer.com on the AM 560 mobile app or tell your smart speaker to play The Answer Chicago.
It's hackers versus Donald Trump. I'm Roger Stern, Fox News. The Trump campaign says it's been hacked.
Former President Trump's campaign tells Fox some of its internal communications have been hacked by foreign sources, and they believe it was done to interfere with the 2024 election. Politico says it's been getting emails from an unidentified sender, including documents from inside Trump's operation. That sender says they had a variety of documents from Trump's legal and court documents, as well as internal campaign discussions. Microsoft has said Iranian hackers broke into the account of a high-ranking official on the U.S. presidential campaign back in June. Jill Nato, Fox News.
More attacks on U.S. forces and bases across the Middle East.
A drone slammed into a base in Syria housing U.S. troops. Officials say no one was hurt. Monday, a different story. 5 American soldiers were wounded, one very seriously, we're told, when rockets hit a base in Iraq. There have been at least 175 attacks on U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria since October, where over 3,000 U.S. troops are based. Now, in recent days, the Pentagon has been rushing reinforcements to the region. A squadron of F-22s just arrived. The guided missile submarine USS Georgia is in the Med, armed with over 150 Tomahawks. One of the concerns about a potential attack from Iran after the Hamas leader was killed in Iran's capital city. This time they could also call on their proxy forces outside Israel to join in on the attack.
That's Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. Candy sold at Walmart, Target, Dollar General, and other stores across the U.S. being recalled because of the risk of salmonella poisoning. Palmer Candy Company recalling its white-coated confectionery items, including pretzels, cookies, and snack mixes. If you've got any of those products, you're urged to throw them out and wash your hands. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, your official weather forecast.
Tonight, under clear to partly cloudy skies, quite comfortable. A great night for leaving the windows open and getting some fresh air in the house. The low down to 58. Mostly sunny, a beautiful summer Sunday on tap. Very pleasant with the high of 79. Monday, a mix of clouds and sun, a shower in spots, the high of 76. And Tuesday, clouds and sun, a little milder, the high up to 81. I'm meteorologist Jason Caterina on AM 560, The Answer.
Get the latest weather, traffic, and news updates online at 560theanswer.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, just $189.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 500,000 happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Well, summer is upon us and the weather is beautiful. Everyone has a favorite outdoor activity: golf, bike riding, bird watching, long walks. Ask 100 people and you'll get 100 answers. But if everyday aches and pains are keeping you on the sidelines, I have one answer: Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints, or muscles, in 3 weeks or less, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. So whatever you like to do, swimming, pickleball, hanging out in the garden, Relief Factor can help you feel good again and let you enjoy all your favorite outdoor activities all summer long. ReliefFactor.com, 1-800-4RELIEF, 1-800-473-5433. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor.
From breaking news and weather across the country to insight from the brightest minds in conservative opinion, it's Salem News Channel, home to the biggest shows on TV, like Hugh Hewitt weekdays at 6 a.m. Eastern, followed by Mike Gallagher at 9. Join SNC, where facts are sacred, critical thinking is celebrated, and the pursuit of truth is unwavering. Watch Salem News Channel free, now on Xumo Play. Learn more at snc.tv/Xumo.
Portions of the following show may be pre-recorded.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Welcome back. Hour 3 of Black and White Radio on AM 560. Yes. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in the studio with Devin Jones. If you missed the first 2 hours, head over to 560theanswer.com, download the podcast. I just want to start this third hour off with, I'll just say their first names. Good friends of mine, Crystal and Mark, lost their daughter to a car accident by a DUI driver. Crystal delivered 3 of my kids, and I won't say their daughter's name, but as someone who's lost a child, it's devastating. It's confusing. It's hurtful. So Crystal and Mark, I just want to say I'm praying for you. We're praying for you, and we'll be there for you guys. You need anything, give us a call, and we're there for you. It's insane. DUI driver. Yeah. So
just unexpected.
Yeah, it's tough losing a child, man. You're never the same. No matter how you lose the child.
Yeah.
It's never the same,
Yeah.
especially a life cut short.
Yeah.
And you just never know. You just never know. And
that's why you got to love on people while they're here.
yeah. And I talked to somebody and I said, that's why I really don't want to have. I don't want to have enemies, but I have them, and I have enemies not because I create enemies, but I just speak my truth, what I believe to be true.
Yeah.
I speak my opinion, and people hate it. I don't know if you've been seeing what's been happening on my Facebook.
I have. I've been.
Have you seen?
That's.
They're coming out of the woodwork. And before we go to Cori Bush, and I think I understand why. I think I understand why they're coming out. First of all, my name is on the Black Americans for Trump, and that went out nationwide. So I think they're being paid to come after us.
Democrats have deployed influencers to win over voters online.
The Democratic organizations are flooding the creator community with cash.
Basically, what they were asking for is $1,500 for anti-Trump content on TikTok.
What's your rate?
$3,000 to $10,000.
We will continue to influence young, impressionable minds.
Y'all know I'm never quick to praise a white man, but Tim Walz?
We don't need good policy. We just need your short attention span.
If you see multiple influencers spreading the same exact message, you can start to realize some kind of coordination is going on.
Yes, Queen, per Brett Summer, Kamala Harris.
No, TikTok was basically full-time for me. Like, I was taking ads from like the Biden administration and Planned Parenthood.
We just have to be working with them, and if we're not, we're missing a huge way that voters are getting information about the world.
Reveals their sophisticated and expensive tactics.
What else do we know about this population, 18 to 24? They are stupid.
They're paying people.
You think that's wrong, though?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't. But I mean, especially when you getting the brunt of the.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying. To attack you, I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
To pay people to attack.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like.
That happens. That's ads. What do you think ads are?
Right,
you know?
right.
You know, what's social media ads? What's television ads? That's
right.
They're paying people to produce a product.
Yeah.
You know, what I think is they're using content creators to influence a generation who that's their realm. You know, Trump better get busy with that. You know, as he did with Aiden Ross.
Yes.
You saw that Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross, I think they said they had over 100 million views on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge, bro.
I think definitely our side should be doing that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And we are. And so,
but not to be bots and trolls and stuff like that to attack people.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with if you got an 18 to 24-year-old influencer who has a large account that you say, hey, you're probably gonna put out stuff anyway. Here's $1,500.
Okay, if that's I made a post saying I'm not getting paid and I wouldn't take it. Well, I rethought that.
I would take it.
Wait a minute. Hey, Trump campaign. Hey, what up? Let a brother hold $5.
Yeah, right.
I just need $5.
$5. No, don't say that. That's what they're gonna give you.
Just $500,000. That's what I'm saying. $5. Did you hear Cori Bush? Did you hear her after she lost?
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear her after she lost, but
let's take this call
Something
first.
stupid,
Let's take this call first. What up, Joe? Is this Joe from Dundee again?
Yeah. Kamala's father, his family owned slaves.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, though, right?
Jamaica.
Yeah.
In Jamaica.
That's the point. Her family, garnered wealth from slavery. You know,
I have heard that.
And I'd like to have her answer the question. You know, how this is right, because it's not right, John.
Yeah, well, that may be a question she has to answer. All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah. Right.
If it was in Jamaica, I don't think anybody cares.
No, they don't. Probably not. Let's go to Jason from Melrose Park. Jason.
Hey, John. How you doing this afternoon?
Wait. Do you know the short and pants Irishman, Sean Thompson?
I do. I do.
Oh boy.
I'm going to his little get together at Gaelic Park because I live in Oak Forest.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
So I will be there on the 13th. I already got my tickets.
All right. I'll see you there.
So first off, I would like to send my condolences to your friend.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for that. That's very terrible that happened. But
Thank you.
so to my point, I got a question. Where are the men in this country? Where are the men like you, me, and Sean? The men like we had in 1776. When England got a little bit too big for the britches, we stood up and said no more.
Yeah.
Where are the men in this country?
Sipping
and
lattes.
And my second point is, why hasn't a phone call been made to Iran? You remember the part in Goodfellas with the mailman? One more
Yeah.
letter goes to that kid's house.
Yeah.
One more soldier gets hurt overseas.
Right.
And we're coming for you, and we're going to turn you into glass because I ain't even playing with you no more. Where's that phone call?
I agree. Well, I agree with you, Jason. And thanks so much for calling us, Jason. I'll tell you, we got one of them on the line, Cash Kelly. Cash, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's going on, my bro?
You got it. You said, where are the men, Cash? You're around them. Where are the men who fought like 1776?
Well, some of us are still locked up.
Yeah.
So we got to throw that out there. But I wanted to point something out real quick too, man. When I heard the guy saying why we need to do something like that, as far as like connecting with the younger crowd using these influencers, how Kamala tried to, but they're not talking about the epic fail that it was, and how many of these brothers came out and said, "Bro, I'm never gonna talk with Kamala Harris. No, if I do, I'm talking about Trump."
That's true.
Right? But then also the people that she had hit up, their fan base, the people that listen to them, are 8 years old to 18 years old. So who are you really trying
Not
to
the voter.
here? Like, what was it? Yeah, like, what's the point here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just for clout. So at the end of the day, I think that we need to keep doing what we're doing and having people who are influential with an older crowd, a voter base, that are going out there and doing what we're already doing.
Yeah.
They got a great thing going right now, the way Trump's handling things.
Well, just
Kamala,
like
she's gonna be herself.
Just wait, hold on. Just like you just had an event, the Streetlight Unity Movement event, right, in Ireland.
Yeah, we just did that today. Yep.
How did it go?
It went fantastic, man. We gave 144 backpacks away to different kids, man, that pulled up with their parents or grandparents, and we just helped try to, lift the financial burden that's on these people with this Bidenomics thing that's going on. And it worked out well. 144 kids got school supplies in a backpack to go back to school.
Wow.
How many people donated to that, or how many people did y'all have out there helping out? Do you know?
We had a whole church actually out there helping out. The people that donated was from all over the United States. With 2 weeks' notice, they were able to raise enough money for us to get all of the supplies that we needed.
Yeah.
How many kids did you guys help, or families?
He said 140.
Oh, he said 140. That's a lot.
And Cash,
Yeah,
I mean, you've been. I've been seeing you, man. Do you sleep?
No, man. I just got done doing a live right now before I caught you on live, and I'm saying, man, I'm so tired. Today's my son's birthday. He just turned 6, Messiah.
Oh, happy birthday! And Nova's was yesterday, right? Was Nova's yesterday or the day before?
Nova was the day before yesterday. So
yeah.
we've been doing birthdays and giveaways, and I barely sleep, man.
Yeah.
I barely sleep, but it pays off. We got a lot of work to do for this election. We got a lot of work to do in the world, man. Just getting people to come together.
Yes.
And Cash, if somebody wanted you to come out and speak, how can they get in contact with you?
They can hit me at my Gmail, which is cashkelly2014@gmail.com, and that's Cash with a K, KASHKELLY 2014@gmail.com.
Cash Kelly, an American patriot. Thanks so much for calling in, brother. I really appreciate it. Love you, man.
All love, big bro. I love you back.
Yes, sir. Cash Kelly. If you guys want him to come out and speak, he's an amazing speaker, guys. Get him out there to speak. We need to get Tom Meredith to have Cash out there. He's got a story to tell. We'll be right back.
Charlie Kirk believes the rot runs deep.
As we marched through these institutions for many years, I soon realized, one after the other, the rot that our institutions have been experiencing, the infection that is present, the tumor within the once great institutions in Washington, D.C.
The Charlie Kirk Show. Afternoons at 1, right before Sebastian Gorka at 3 on AM 560. The Answer.
Wow, she loves it. Hi, Amy Jacobson here, and I'm talking about a woman that I met at the pool. Arthritis robbed her of so much, but there's effective ways to deal with that pain without drugs or surgery. She went to QC Kinetics. They use cutting-edge treatments that accelerate your own body's healing properties, revitalizes your joints so you can move again. So if you're living with chronic pain like my new friend I met at the pool, you need to know that steroids and surgery and pain pills no longer your only option. Learn how QC Kinetics can use advanced regenerative medicine to treat the pain, enhance your joints, and restore your mobility, and give you long-term relief with no downtime. Call them today for a free consultation. They'll walk you through the process, tell you how it all works. They have new locations in Crystal Lake and Gurnee, and Saturday appointments are available. 312-809-5955. Write it down, 312-809-5955. That's 312-809-5955.
Get ready to turn up the summer vibes at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells and let the good times roll. Dive into your wildest dreams of adventure through awesome water parks, chill in sun-soaked pools, and keep the whole family smiling. Take on our epic water slides, soar like an eagle from our enormous zip lines, and swing into our world-class golf course. From sunrise to sunset, Chula Vista Resort is buzzing with excitement. Refuel and transport your taste buds to the flavor paradise of our #1 steakhouse in Wisconsin. Chula Vista Resort, where adventure and relaxation collide into your unique summer getaway. Call 1-800-388-4782 or visit chulavistaresort.com. Chula Vista Resort, the latest chapter in your epic summer story.
For a chance to win an overnight stay, please visit 560theanswer.com, keyword summer. That's 560theanswer.com, keyword summer. LexisNexis Risk Solutions Florida Incorporated in Evanston, Illinois, seeks senior software engineer level 1 to write and review portions of detailed specifications for development of complex system components. Minimum of a master's or foreign equivalent degree in computer science, computer engineering, information systems, or related, plus 1 year experience in job offered or related occupations. Employee reports to LexisNexis Risk Solutions Florida Incorporated office in Evanston, Illinois, but may telecommute from any location within the United States. Interested candidates should apply via the following link: https://relx.wd3.myworkdayjobs.com/rel/job/evanston-il/senior-software-engineer-Roman numeral 1_R81438.
And now, more Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right with John Anthony. John stepped out. I am here, Devin Jones. If you want to call in, 312-642-5600. Again, if you want to call in and talk to us, 312-642-5600. Follow Black and Right on Facebook at Black and Right Radio. Jay Anthony Speaks on Twitter. Mark, what's up?
Hey, it's Mark Firemore, man on the street. Good to hear you guys. Hey,
You too.
my Twitter is blowing up. I've got a video on there of Rod Blagojevich singing last night at the Elmwood Park Festival, and he's singing Jailhouse Rock. So if you want to follow me on Twitter at Public Policy Man, were you guys talking about that earlier about Rod Blagojevich singing?
We did not talk about that, but that's good to know.
Yeah, so he's back around, and I was out there with Janelle and Sherry Erlacher and Mark Vargas, and we had quite the crowd out there. A lot of Republicans out there in Elmwood Park, and they're all Trump supporters, so it's pretty exciting. So you wouldn't think that. Hey, remind me, when is the boat cruise?
The boat cruise, I have no idea. As soon as John comes back in here, I'll get it out to you, though.
I think it's September 21st.
Is it
It's on
September
the
21st, the boat
WNBA
cruise? September 21st.
So I'll be out at the boat cruise, and that's all I got. So that's my report. Mark
Thank you,
Farmer,
Mark.
man on the street. Good to hear you guys.
Thanks,
Trump
brother.
2024.
I got to go watch that audio, too. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
How much is the boat cruise?
I haven't looked at the list. They just told me they just released it today.
Oh, okay.
So I have not looked at it. It's probably the same price it was, and then there's another one where you could you purchase a T-shirt, you get a T-shirt with the cruise as well, and it's all you can eat, all you can drink.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I
Well,
usually
you've been-
just sneak on. So.
Oh, of course. Oh, you're the stowaway? That's what Captain Joe from Free Spirit
Yeah.
Cruise is talking about? You're the stowaway.
You ever notice, like last time I was on there, I just kind of popped up and you were like, I didn't even know you were here. I just, I spend the night on the boat and then I come up.
Yeah, I hope this is the Cori Bush concession speech. I'm going to tell you, Devin, these people like one of the squad members, Cori Bush. We have to listen to what she had to say because this is who they really are.
Yes.
And when we elect these people, it's who they are.
They don't lie.
They don't lie. They tell you.
I mean, they do lie, but they don't lie about who they are.
Listen to what she had to say.
For my position as Congresswoman, all you did was take some of the strings off. Let's be clear. 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 Let's be clear.
Did she get it enough? Let's be clear.
She's going to be unburdened and able to push that progressive crap.
Let's talk about what it really is. Because see, now I don't have to worry about some strings that I have attached to it as much as I love my job. But all they did was radicalize me, and so now they need to be afraid.
You mean to tell me you weren't radical?
So,
oh, sorry.
I wonder what radical looks like then.
Right. Yeah, come on, Cori.
See, now they about to see this other Cori, this other side, because let me say this.
Let's be clear.
I just grew up a whole lot more over the last few weeks. Just grew up a whole different way. And so what they are about to get, they think. So the thing is this. The thing is this. I don't think that anything, there is nothing that happens in my life that happens in vain. So if this happened, it's because it was meant to happen. And let me say, it's because of the work that I need to do. And let me say this.
Let's be clear. Come on, Cori. That hammer.
AIPAC, I'm coming to tear your kingdom down.
Wow.
There you go again.
Yeah. When is she not? Yeah, she's coming to tear what kingdom down?
Obviously Israel, right? Didn't she say AIPAC?
Well, because the black man that defeated her. No, what happened was your district felt like you were too radicalized.
Too radical, yeah. They knew who you were.
They knew who you were.
Yeah.
So let's be clear. I just want to be clear that one of the squad members, I can hear people already. Two black men trying to tear down the system. No.
Well, let's be clear.
I'm tearing down the ideology of which is dangerous to the American idea.
She's the second to go, right?
Oh, who's the first? Oh, Jamal Bowman.
Yes.
The male version.
Yeah. So I'll just tear down a black man instead of a black woman, right?
Okay. I don't give a damn about any of that.
That's the guy that pulled the fire alarm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about any of that at all. Guess what? If who
bad
you
is
stand,
bad.
If
wicked
what you
is
stand,
wicked.
right? If what you stand for is against the republic of this great country,
yes,
I'm against you.
Yes.
I don't care what your skin color, what your ethnicity is, what your sexuality is.
Yep.
I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna make sure you don't get it to be elected office.
Somebody said Fire Marshal Jamal.
Fire Marshal. Oh, that's Blakemore. Michael from the South Side.
John, Devin, good
Hey.
to talk to you both, and thank you for taking my call.
Hey, you're welcome. What's up, brother?
There was one aspect about the defeat of Cori Bush that was really disquieting. She's pretty much an unhinged loon. But I was listening to WCON, of this week, and some of the commentary on that radio program was borderline anti-Semitic because, at least two different hosts railed about the fact that AIPAC, finance pretty much supplied a lot of money for her opponent, but they kept railing on the fact that it was Jewish money that helped defeat her.
No, it was her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, clearly was. But two different hosts on WVON complained about Jewish money in the campaign, and I was like, wow, this is really bad.
Yeah.
Now, it's only a matter of time until the Jewish community starts reacting toward the black community.
Oh, they already are. They already are, and I'll tell you why, Michael. I was in Skokie. I was in Skokie at a meeting with a bunch of rabbis and a lot of people from the Jewish faith. A couple of them were from Israel, and we had a conversation. I think that Democrat block of Jewish voting is starting to shift. Jexit is the new Blexit and Lexit. Jexit,
are they really? Because they vote
Jexit,
Democrat like 80% or something.
I'm telling you, listening to the conversation, and I'm actually going to have a few of them on because I took their information and I got to see where I can put them in before the election of people who are of the Jewish faith and the Jewish, they are going to come on and just discuss how they're done with it. There's so much. They're not just lock, stock, and barrel like the black people are with the Democrat Party. They're moving on because they see that their interests are not being met. And they got the money.
Right.
They have the money to say, check this out, brother. Let me show you how powerful of a voting bloc we are. And they're very powerful voting bloc.
Yeah.
So the Chuck U. Schumers of the world know this. Thanks, Mike. Oh my God. John from Portage Park.
Yeah. I want to know that Tim Walz guy, the vice presidential pick from Kamala Harris, if he becomes too much of a liability, well, she would look around, see what kind of strings she could pull, and finally pull the plug on Tampon Tim.
Strings and tampons. Listen, do you see how they're trying to make how to market that with the tampons? They're saying they're not making the distinction that he put them in boys' bathrooms, just like J.B. Pritzker did.
Exactly.
They're not making that distinction, though. Why the hell does tampons need to be in boys' bathrooms?
Well, I've seen where they're starting to lean into that, and you have these mothers who are saying, well, my son had to have tampons in the bathroom with me. But that's different. That's a house bathroom. That's not the school bathroom.
Why does a son still have to have tampons?
I don't know.
Dude,
what you even.
I already know what they're doing with it. And me and Amy talked about it. They're putting it in their noses with nosebleeds. And listen, you're born a man. You don't need tampons.
No,
you do not bleed.
You don't.
You got a male appendage. You do not bleed. There is no blood nor milk coming out of the.
If it is, something's wrong.
We'll be right back.
Mike Gallagher lays out Kamala's record.
They want you to forget that she was in the job in the first place because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. They don't want you to remember that, just like they don't want you to remember that she was the border czar. They're memory holing us. They want to change who she is, and they cannot escape the fact that she got the job because of DEI.
The Mike Gallagher Show, weekdays at 9, right before Dennis Prager at 11 on AM 560. The Answer.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. The Trump campaign tells Fox News that internal communications were hacked by foreign actors. And Fox's Jill Nato says that seems to jibe with other reports.
Microsoft was out with a report Friday that said Iranian hackers broke into the account of a high-ranking official on the U.S. presidential campaign in June.
Politico says it's getting anonymous emails with documents from inside the Trump campaign. Parts of the U.S. still cleaning up after former Hurricane Debbie. Fox Weather's Rick Reichmuth.
We had flooding down across parts of Florida, but really the mid-Atlantic, and then yesterday across a lot of the northeast areas of Pennsylvania and New York. That is almost done.
Meanwhile, there are heat advisories in Florida and areas that still have no power for air conditioners. America is listening to Fox News.
Can you read this email for me?
Of course.
Jeez, I wish they could do something for your eyesight.
Me too. But you heard what they said. There's nothing we can do.
When vision loss can't be corrected with glasses or surgery, and hope seems lost, turn to Spectrios Institute for Low Vision. Spectrios doctors specialize in the treatment of vision loss related to eye diseases, such as macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy. There is hope, supported by science with personalized rehabilitation plans, occupational therapies, and access technology at Spectrios. Talk to a patient service manager. They'll walk you through the program. Spectrios takes BCBS and Medicare insurance. They also have grants for qualifying patients and offer a Seeing is Believing children's outreach program. Go to spectrios.org, located in Wheaton in a building that says it all, the House of Hope. That's spectrios.org. Spectrios Institute, the head, heart, and eyes approach to better vision. Remember to keep Spectrios Institute, a 501c, in your estate or legacy planning.
Augustino's Rock and Roll Deli, a family-owned restaurant, a Chicago family favorite for over 40 years. Why? Because they're known for sub sandwiches the size of your forearm. No joke. Their 6-inch sub has more meat and cheese in it than any foot long in an Irish neighborhood. These sandwiches are iconic, famous for their homemade Italian beef, meatballs, burgers, and of course, delicious Italian subs loaded with mortadella, cabagol, salami, provolone, and their own secret sauce called Love Potion No. 9. This vinegar and oil dressing is famous on its own. Both Augustino's locations boast walls covered in authentic rock and roll memorabilia and artifacts, all celebrating their love for good old-fashioned rock and roll. Augie's is a feast for your eyes and your stomach. Dine in or carry out. Bring the family or the team. Plus, Augie's caters corporate meetings, parties, and celebrations. Don't make it yourself. Make it happen with Augustino's. Go to Augustinos.com for locations and menus. That's Augustinos.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Papa Nicholas Coffee, a Chicagoland tradition for over 5 generations, combines heritage and innovation in every cup. Our coffee is locally roasted, hot air roasted, and cold blended in small batches to ensure premium quality. Whether you prefer a 12-ounce bag or a 28-ounce bag, or even the convenience of K-Cups, you'll find Papa Nicholas Coffee at your local retailer. Taste the difference that 5 generations of expertise brings. Choose Papa Nicholas Coffee, because great coffee is our family tradition. Visit online at papanicholas.com. That's papanicholas.com.
Dennis Prager here. Join me on an unforgettable cruise to the Caribbean this November. We'll cruise to the vibrant islands of Half Moon Cay, Curacao, Bonaire, Turks and Caicos, and much more. We'll be joined by special guest Sean McDowell, and we'll both be sharing insights into current events in a way I hope energizes and challenges you. Secure your spot before space runs out by calling 855-565-5519 or book online at pragercruise.com.
We now return to Black and White on AM 560. The Answer. Here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and White Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with Devin the Rev Jones. And we got a surprise guest, somebody who I've been following. As soon as I saw her enter the race for state representative, I believe this is Tom Morrison's old district, the 51st district, and they kind of moved it out because Tom Morrison used to have a very, very Republican district. And the Democrats do what they do best. They gerrymander districts, and this district is not there's nothing different about it. Now, I'm going to do my best. Norm for Rocket, be quiet. I'm going to do my best to say the name of the candidate.
Oh, God.
But see, there you go. See?
There you go again.
See, in the words of the immortal Ronald Reagan, Ronaldo's Magnus, Devin. She's running for state representative in the 51st district. Tasi Ufordike.
Oh my God, you got it right. Yay!
Oh, I didn't butcher it. I didn't butcher it.
No, you're a smart man.
See, you've become unburdened, John. You've become
Hey,
unburdened.
listening enough of, I've listened to Kamala enough to know that I can become unburdened from the English language, you know?
Yes.
I don't know if I told you guys why I have struggles sometimes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 head injuries.
What?
Yeah, I was pistol whipped here. I got hit with a
Jesus
crowbar here. Crowbar here. Pistol whipped here, crowbar here, bat here, pipe here, and a bottle here. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was. Yeah, that's what happens when you grow up in the city of Chicago.
Well, thanks, John. Now we can't talk about your intellect anymore.
Hey, and I'm still smart. Boom, mic drop. No, but let's talk more about our candidate. I think I was scaring her doing it before she came on, but we'll have more conversations about that. I love what you said here. I am running to be your state representative because as a wife, a mom, a small business owner, and township trustee, Ela Township trustee, I know we deserve better representation in Springfield.
That's right.
Extreme politicians and Springfield insiders are failing us. Yes. From rising crime to the increased cost of living. We deserve
better.
Leaders who understand the issues firsthand and can focus on common sense solutions that unite us rather than divide us. I will be the voice our families, children, and seniors deserve. Please join our team. Yeah. Tasi?
Yes.
Can I talk you out of running? No, I'm just kidding.
Why,
Just kidding. No, but you've seen what's taking place in the last couple of years here in the state of Illinois and across the country. Yeah. What was it? What was the final nail in the straw? What Tasi said, I can't take anymore. I got to put my voice. I have to put my voice and my money where my mouth is, and I'm jumping in and I'm running for state representative.
Yeah, I've been a public servant really all my life. Like you said, I'm an elected trustee. But the taxes going up. I'm really involved in the community in our schools because we own a school, like I said. Small business owner today. We celebrated 4 years in business. Yeah. Yay.
Congratulations.
And I just saw how the district is just changing and, it's affecting everyone from parents to small business owners. Yeah. And I wanted to get in because I believe if you want to have a voice, you got to step in and volunteer and put your best foot forward. And that's what I did.
Yeah. As you've been out about listening to the voters.
Yep.
What has been the three main issues that they're talking about, they're complaining about, and they want solutions? Because as Republicans, we can talk a lot about problems. We can point out problems easy. This station is AM 560, The Answer. What are the answers? What are the top three things they're talking about, and what's your answer to those issues?
Okay, so we've been out knocking doors. Like I personally have knocked over 3,000 doors, close to 4,000. My team has knocked over 8,000, so we're total like over 12,000 doors. And I'll tell you, people are ready for change. And the three things they're talking about are taxes. Everybody's talking about taxes, property taxes, cost of living. Second thing is crime, especially because I have Cook County, Palatine. They want to be safe, and I'm going to prioritize safe communities. And the third thing is immigration. A lot of people think immigration is a national problem, but it affects us locally. Yeah. And so those are the top three things people are talking about.
Now, what are the answers? What do you go to Springfield?
That's why you have to elect me as state rep. The answers aren't easy, but it starts with just common sense solutions. As a Republican being in state rep, it's hard. We have 78 Democrats, and we're the super minority.
Well, we had 71 when I was there. So,
really? Oh, jeez, it went up.
Actually, when I first got there, it was 47 of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Republicans?
Republicans?
Yeah. And right.
What happened?
The year before that, they were 54. There were 54 of them. And they changed the map.
They changed the maps. No, they changed the map. So again, we got to do it one step at a time. We got to support local Republicans, support local candidates. We got in there and just have some common sense solutions. When you run a business, you look at everything, your revenues, expenses. It's very easy to spend other people's money.
Yes.
And we have to think like business owners and watch every dime and maybe cut costs where we have to. We have to prioritize, like I said, public safety. I'm against the defund the police. Our police officers are not perfect, but they're doing a darn good job, you know. And then our schools, parents deserve rights, teachers deserve respect. And it just starts, like I said, with common sense solutions. And another thing is we got to work across the aisle, and that's one thing I'm very good at. I can work with the Democrats. I've worked in my role nonpartisan. I worked across the aisle because, you know, I'm a trustee. And it starts with listening and acting.
Right. Wow. If I didn't have a good state representative, Gabby Shanahan, I would say, "Hey, let me vote." But I gotta go. I have a good one. I have a good one that's running for state rep, Gabrielle Shanahan. Awesome. Actually, she's a neighbor of mine too. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's actually in the seat that I held, but it's Harry Benton's. It's in the district. I mean the community where I live, but a different district now.
Wow. Do you miss it?
Oh, I miss it so much. But that's for the book. You gotta read the book.
Gotta read your book.
But you know what? I'm sure Devin has a lot of questions. We gotta go to break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we come back from break, more from Tasi
Yes.
Ufadike.
Yes.
Oh, I nailed it. We'll be right back.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Quick delivery service. What do you need delivered today?
Hi, I'm trying to work through a last-minute to-do list for my boss. Can you deliver a hard drive to the Loop in Chicago?
We can deliver that today.
Okay, can you deliver 20 boxes to a client in Rockford?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver 12 pallets of tile to our customer in Naperville?
We can deliver that today.
Can you deliver a large envelope to Northbrook?
We can deliver that today.
Oh my gosh, I think my water just broke. Can you?
We cannot deliver that.
Quick Delivery Service delivers your package no matter the size. More than just a messenger service, Quick Delivery Service is a messenger and trucking service that can also provide scheduled routes for your daily delivery or your air shipment. Trucks are equipped to handle the load and provide ground-level service for same-day delivery. The Quick Delivery Service team of safe, licensed professionals can provide quick door-to-door service for your special delivery. QuickDelivery.com. That's QuickDelivery.com. We deliver that today. But we don't deliver this.
Get ready to turn up the summer vibes at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells and let the good times roll. Dive into your wildest dreams of adventure through awesome water parks, chill in sun-soaked pools, and keep the whole family smiling. Take on our epic water slides, soar like an eagle from our enormous zip lines, and swing into our world-class golf course. From sunrise to sunset, Chula Vista Resort is buzzing with excitement. Refuel and transport your taste buds to the flavor paradise of our #1 steakhouse in Wisconsin. Chula Vista Resort, where adventure and relaxation collide into your unique summer getaway. Call 1-800-388-4782 or visit chulavistaresort.com. Chula Vista Resort, the latest chapter in your epic summer story.
For a chance to win an overnight stay, please visit 560theanswer.com, keyword summer. That's 560theanswer.com, keyword summer.
It's the show the mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. It's Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this.
Welcome back to Black and Right with Devin Jones. I'm going to take over the show from John Anthony. We are here.
I'm used to it now, so it doesn't bother me, brother.
We are here with Tosi.
Tassi. See, look at you.
Oh my God! See, look.
Norman from Rockford.
Tassi Ufodike, correct?
Ufodike,
Oh,
yes.
close.
Yes. She is running. What district is this?
51.
51.
So
The Fighting 51. I know.
Yes.
I can't see, John. I'm getting old. I'm almost as old as you. So
But you
my
talk
eyes
about
are
me,
kinda-
though. Okay.
51.
Got it.
51.
So you mentioned that you owned a school.
Yes, sir.
And so I want to go kind of delve into education a little bit because that's something that is just a disaster in the state of Illinois.
Yes.
As you know,
Yes.
there's Senate Bill 818, which is now law, which is comprehensive sexualization, and they're starting to teach some ungodly things as young as kindergarten, first, second grade. The stats are just terrible, with about 2/3 of our kids not able to read, write, do math, so on and so forth. So what do you plan to do if elected as state rep in the 51st district in regards to education?
Well, education is like the heart of everything. I respect teachers so much. My mom was a teacher. My grandmother was a teacher.
Wow.
My daughter wants to be a teacher.
Wow.
Not this one. The
Oh,
other. I have
okay.
my daughter's my other one that graduated. So I think we have to, give our teachers the tools that they need. We have to make sure that everybody has a choice in terms of, where the kids go to school. There was Invest in Kids Act that we really wanted to see not be let go in Illinois, but the powers that be decided otherwise.
Pritzker. All right.
Yeah, Pritzker decided otherwise while he sends his kids to private
Of
schools
course,
and
yeah.
all of
They
them
all
said-
do.
They all do, yeah. And it's so unfair because every child deserves a great education. So again, we have to look at it from a sense of respecting our teachers, giving them the tools they need, but also equipping our parents with also the tools they need. Because like you said, there's an indoctrination of kids in the school system, and it's unfortunate. From the books they're reading to just how they're being passed without their reading scores and math scores. So we have to take a look back, and it might upset a lot of people, but we got to do what's best for our kids.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that all you got?
No, that's not all I got.
Go
I got a lot.
ahead.
Oh, you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. What about public safety? Like, what do you? So I live in Chicago, so I'm a channel.
Side?
Yeah,
South
South
Side.
Side Republicans. So
They bums though. I'm scared.
oh wow. What do you think the legislature could actually do as it relates to crime? Because if prosecutors are not going to prosecute like Kim Foxx, Cook County, is there something that you would, some type of bill that you could sponsor to hold them accountable for that? What do you plan to do as it relates to public safety?
Well, public safety is one of my top priorities because I
Okay.
think if you're not safe, it's just, businesses won't come to you,
Yep.
to the businesses will leave, parents, shopping, it affects everything. So we have to prioritize public safety. And it starts with what I was saying earlier about supporting our police officers, supporting our first responders. Again, all these things are not going to be fixed overnight.
Right.
We have to have a strong state's attorney general. We have to make sure that our police departments feel supported. They have the equipment, they have the training. And again, we have to start introducing bills that support that. And so when I'm elected into office as a state legislator, by the grace of God, I'm going to work to make sure that we're prioritizing public safety.
Yes. Yes.
It's a really, really passionate thing of mine because I see people just I guess disrespecting law enforcement, and I'm just not
It
for
is.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's one of them, so that's okay.
You disrespect the No, I back the blue, but
John is such a hater.
Yeah,
you
John.
know, I don't understand it.
Gotta bring some levity.
You know what? One of the things that I appreciate that you said was that you personally knocked on 3,000 doors.
Yes, sir.
And so as a team, it
Over
seems
3,000.
over 3,000
Yes,
doors.
sir.
And that's so important for candidates to
It
do.
is.
Because your volunteers they're gonna go as far as you're gonna go.
That's
so if
right.
you're gonna knock on 3,000, they'll probably knock on 2,000.
That's right.
So I really do appreciate that. I like that you are in local government. I think people who tend to have seen that township level are best poised to go to the next level, which would be the state level. Sometimes, if they're not progressive. So I definitely I like that. I like it. I wish you would move to the south side of Chicago. But whatever.
No, the Arlington Heights area likes her. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lake Zurich.
Lake Zurich. Sorry.
So let me tell you all my district right quick. So Lake Zurich, Killdeer.
Oh, we gotta go to break.
Oh, we gotta go to break. Shout out Hawthorne Woods, Long Grove.
We just got lost
Deer
in the
Park.
conversation right there. We just totally got lost. Okay. We'll go to break.
Okay.
Come back and tell us your story.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. And we're at the end of the show. You listen to the Black and White Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony. He's Devin. She's Tassie. We'll be right back.
Did you and your family lose Illinois Medicaid and need health coverage? Check this out. You may be eligible to enroll in a low-cost health plan at healthcare.gov. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov offers quality plans that cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Papa Nicholas Coffee, a Chicagoland tradition for over 5 generations, combines heritage and innovation in every cup. Our coffee is locally roasted, hot air roasted, and cold blended in small batches to ensure premium quality. Whether you prefer a 12-ounce bag or a 28-ounce bag, or even the convenience of K-Cups, you'll find Papa Nicholas Coffee at your local retailer. Taste the difference that 5 generations of expertise brings. Choose Papa Nicholas Coffee, because great coffee is our family tradition. Visit online at papanicholas.com. That's papanicholas.com.
Paid for by government. Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1904 $20 Gold Liberty coins have been found. These gorgeous 1904p gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck, and less than 500 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this secret U.S. gold coin discovery a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you can own a piece of the hoard. When you call, you are guaranteed a 1904 Gold Liberty struck at the iconic Philadelphia Mint. With limited availability, you must call now. These 1904 dated gold coins are still in uncirculated condition with brilliant luster. That is 120 years of history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-888-201-7067. Call now and you'll receive a free bonus, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-888-201-7067 now to secure your 1904p $20 Gold Liberty coins before they sell out. That's 1-888-201-7067.
Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right.
Black and Right continues on AM 560. Once again, here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and Right. Let's jump right back into the conversation. Now, before the break, we were talking to Tassie Ufadike.
Got it.
She's running for state representative in the 51st district. That includes, you were trying to tell
Oh,
us.
yes. I was Hawthorne Woods, where I live,
Okay.
Lake Zurich, Killdeer, Long Grove, Cook County, Palatine, Inverness, Deer Park, Lake County again, piece of Barrington, a piece of Vernon Hills.
Oh. Has my buddy Marty McLaughlin been good to you?
Yes, he is amazing.
All right,
he's amazing.
All
He's
right.
close by, and he's been so helpful.
Friend
You know,
of the show.
everybody, all our local Republicans, shout out to Ela Township Republicans, Palatine Township Republicans, because they've been great. The local groups are just working hard, and they really want to see Republicans win.
Yeah, and I know Andy John and all that group over there.
Aaron Del Mar.
Aaron Del Mar. That's
Your
my
boy.
That's my boy.
He loves you.
Yeah, I love him. Aaron brought me in when I was in a very dark place in my life, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but I'll love him to the end, because people see this Aaron, this hard, tough veneer. But I'm sorry, Aaron, for giving away your secret, but he's really a teddy bear. I mean, that dude has helped so many people.
He has.
That he'll never talk about. He's like Donald Trump. And I'm not trying to bring up Donald Trump, because I don't know what he's polling in your area. But he's just like him. There's stories you'll never hear about, because he'll never open his mouth. But you wanted to talk to us about your husband, your kids, and...
Oh, yeah. So a lot of people ask about my last name or whatever. So my father's Nigerian. My mother's American. They met and fell in love in North Carolina. So I was born in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And my name, Ufadike, is Nigerian. So I'm Nigerian American. And, I grew up in South Carolina, but I did live in Nigeria. And it taught me to just see and appreciate everything America has to offer. America is truly the best country.
Mm.
If you've ever traveled abroad,
Yes.
Beautiful country, different, but it's just things we take for granted. Running water, light. Now I don't know if you've seen all the riots going on in Europe, going on in the Middle East, which we have to pray for peace because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you talked about America being the greatest country, and there's a reason why. And I don't think, speak to those people who don't believe that. You've seen.
Yes.
You've probably seen. I mean, I know a lot of people think Africa. They think of a little soiled and little tuts. And
that's not the case.
That's not all of Africa.
No, that's not all of Africa. Yes. But no,
speak to that.
Yeah. So I will say Nigeria, is a beautiful country. There's running water, light in some places. But the thing about Nigeria is you have the wealthy and you have the poor. There's no middle class. And it's unfortunate.
By design, too.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because it was colonized by the British. And, when they left, some parts like electricity we don't have and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got about a minute and 20 seconds. I want to give you a minute.
Okay.
Here's your chance to talk to the voters of the 51st District and why they should support Tasi.
Okay. If you look at your life, look at your bills, look at the gas, look at what's happening in the school system, look at your taxes, you deserve better. I'm running to be the state representative because I want to represent every single person in our district. I will be honored to have your vote. I want to earn it. I've been working hard, knocking doors, talking to voters. I know we deserve better. I'm a mom. I've run a business. I have life experiences. I was an auditor with GE for 20 years, traveled the world, looked at expenses, audited. And, I feel like I'm the best person to represent our district. And so I would love to have your vote.
Amen. You see that?
If she's an auditor, she got to get in there.
Did you hear that? Yeah,
Yes.
Kelvin will love her. Did you hear that?
Yes.
You hear that?
Yes.
Not one mention of her skin color. She spoke to the people, to the voters.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
If more people running for office understand how to reach the voter, there's a greater potential of winning. Tasi, thanks so much for joining us.
And please check my website.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Tasi4FORrep.com. If you look up Tasi Ufadike for state rep, you'll find me. I follow your amazing radio station. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
You're welcome.
You're awesome.
You as well.
Thank you. Mike Alfaro, The Bull Stops Now, is up next.
Carl Amari.
I'm Lisa Wolf. Join us